Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. This is the final day. 3 hours left. Remember, we're not here on Cyber Monday. We don't have a show Monday or Tuesday. So here's the deal. You've got 3 hours to save 10% off on anything and everything in our inventory, everything you could possibly dream of. In jewelry, it's here. We are so excited about this show. It is going to fly by. Now, here's the deal. I got some great items, but we're going to want your requests as well, because if there is anything from our inventory that you're thinking of wanting to add to your collection, remember, this is not a final sale event, so you still have time once it gets home to check it out, make sure it's right for you, and decide whether that's going to be a piece you want to keep for a lifetime or not. So this is a really exciting day. We've got incredible values. I did bring out some classics like our 5-stone diamond band that is going to be the round brilliance. It's going to be not the 3.5 carat that sold out. We've got a 1.5 carat for you, which is really considered that, you know, really wearable style for every day, works for everybody. We've got that. I'm going to give you a little preview of it here coming up. But also a lot of special pieces when it comes to copper bearing purpley pink. We got one. I showed you a bunch yesterday, some of which are still here if you have any questions. And that's the key here. Maybe busy holiday weekend. You might have been gone, maybe not with us as often as you normally routinely would. So here's the other thing. If there is anything you want to check on availability from the entire week or the entire, listen, we've been here 9 years, so if there's anything from the inventory you want to check on, here's the time to do it. But feel free to do that via that phone number. It is the fastest, most direct way to get into your request. Now, we don't have enough operators in here to take your calls yet, but we will. And, there, I see one coming in now. So this is good. So bear with us if you're waiting on hold, because I know there's already a backup on the phone lines, but this is a really exciting day. We've got an Imperial Topaz blowout. I'm going to show you several Tanzanites that I had to steal. Okay? Don't tell anybody, okay? That's between you and me, but I had to steal some Tanzanites away that were not supposed to be here. And we've also got yellow diamond earrings that are brand new that are over 1/2 carat each in yellows with halos as well. There is one thing I'm excited about is a Diaspore pendant. I had one late yesterday. You know what we're going to do? We're going to bring a pear shape. It's somehow just, again, I think something, you know, usually if an air is made, it's going to be usually, you know, costing you more. This one, I tell you right now, you're going to get a Diaspore for cheap today. So if you haven't yet endeavored into the world of these rare one source color changing Diaspores, you will get a chance to today. We also do have Morganite here. You name it, we got it, right? It's everything. Although I must say, I did get a couple requests already last night, this morning, early, just a few minutes ago. Some pieces are sold out. That's why you want to get those requests in. Better to know, better to get the opportunity than to forever wonder. Also, for those of you that missed out on that really elaborate Moonstone I had the other day, I know there were several people fighting over it. It was one of those massive diamond mountings. I do have a new one. We made this for those of you that missed out, and here's the great thing. Look at the size of that thing. It's an emerald cut. It is an emerald cut Moonstone, so really excited about that one. I mean, you can see the gorgeous size and colors from a distance away. So we've got new, and that's going to have 2 carats 11 in diamonds. So we are going to get you a big Moonstone today. And also, Denise, I messaged you, but Denise, if you're out there, Denise B, I know you were asking me yesterday for a ruby bangle. We sold out the one you were asking for, but I did find another one that you might like. So Denise, if you're out there, let me know. We also have a gorgeous golden pearl. The list goes on and on. So I hope you're ready to shop, and I hope you're ready to save. We got the savings for you, 10% extra off everything you shop for. That does end at 1 p.m. Pacific time today when I sign off with you, okay? Because we don't see you till Wednesday. There is no Cyber Monday event. Consider this our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, Giving Tuesday. That's going to be, oh, by the way, who's giving? I am. I'm giving you values. So let's take a look. I'm just going to preview this. This is the 5-stone, so you know what to expect here later. We've got that 5-stone ring. That's going to be coming up. So if you're wondering, okay, so we've done a number of 5 stones. We've done the 1 carat total weight. We've done several. We've done the 3.5 that sold out. This is the only one I have left in a 5-stone round brilliant ring, and that's going to be coming up a little bit later. That's the 1.5 carat. So you're going to get those big 30 pointers. Look how white and bright they are. There's also a 3-stone ring with the bezel set ovals, so that's going to be fun as well. So excited about that, and here we are. So Kathy says, let's see some desert. I think she means dessert. Right? I've got a great mnemonic, Kathy, for the desert versus dessert. I think everyone knows this one, right? But 1S sand, 2S is strawberry shortcake. That's how I always remember it, okay? Desert versus dessert. Anyway, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, it's okay. It's an inside thing. Only the cool people are on YouTube. And then, hey, Melody, thank you so much. Thank you, Melody. I hope you have an amazing day as well. We're just getting started. Kathy B, we can check on fire opals. I assume you mean rings. Let me know if you have more specifics on like size or, you know, price point and all that. And good morning, Carrie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Carrie. And then, hey, Callie. I'm not sure who Callie524 is, but we have got one. I do have a pendant. It was here yesterday. So for Callie, I'm not sure if you saw the round that I had yesterday, but it's still here. So I can show that to you. So we're going to get to that diamond. Let me show you the new Moonstone. Do you like this one? I do. Ooh, and I just, ooh, wow, 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 wow. And then Callie, I'll bring out, just in case you didn't see it, you can always correspond. Tony kind of monitors that chat for me, so I kind of see what's going on there. I'm not able to watch all the social feeds, obviously, because I'm up here, you know, hosting a show, but I will see your feedback. So if you guys have those requests, you want to just, you know, hop in online, you can do that as well through YouTube, okay, which is majority of our shoppers watch there online, as far as if you're not watching on TV. So I can bring out the Moonstone pendant for you, and then we can show you that. But here we go with the Moonstone that's new. Now we're without a light today as usual, so it's going to look a little darker than normal. So, you know, take that into consideration as you shop all these pieces that we have. It's going to look a little different, and then, you know, maybe if it cools off in here by the time we get, you know, the show ended, it'll turn the light on. But the lights don't like heat, and it's just they like it frigid. So here we go. Are you ready? We got a big, big Moonstone here. I might as well start with it because it's an incredible value, and I know there were a lot of you that missed out on that big diamond weight we had the other day. So 1129.737, and then I will get that pendant ready to go because it's the only Moonstone pendant I have, and I've got it ready to show you next. But this is the big one, and I know the diamonds are going to look a little dark because, well, you know, the light. So here we are with our 212. It's an emerald cut, so that makes it very unique to see an emerald cut. We've seen the fewest in emerald cuts. We've actually had more rounds than we've had emerald cuts here, and then the diamond weight is huge. You're getting a 2 carat 12, so hey, New Yorkers, 212. And then we've got our 211. Oh, that'd be cool if it was 212 in the diamonds too, but it's 211 in the diamonds, 212 on the stone. Great Moonstone. Look at that color, maybe the best we've had. I mean, they just keep getting better and better. And this one will be super affordable for what it is. Now, check it out. It's got big princess cuts. It's got the tapered baguettes in the corners, extending from the prongs. It's also got the round brilliance making up the rest of that halo. So this is going to be a good one. And it's, you know, the other one that I had that was similar to this with the similar diamond weight that everyone was fighting on over, it was a couple days ago. I can't remember what day it was. Forgive me. Anyone else's days running together with the holiday? Yesterday I was calling it Sunday and it wasn't. It was today's Sunday, so now we're good. And everything that you shop for that's a one of a kind should go out tomorrow as well, just by, unless you need any complicated sizing or any, if you need any gold color changes. That takes a little more than a couple hours to do. But here we are, 1129.737. This is going to go out in a hurry, and look at the colors on that Moonstone. So great purples, pinks, blues, turquoises. There's some golden, oranges, yellows as well. And then we're going to take it on down. Isn't that one of the most incredible? And this is all gold, by the way. So, oh, and look at the finishing. That's nice, nicely done too. You've got great finishing there as well, which I think is so pretty. And you can see we don't do these little tinfoil weights in our gold. Look at how thick and substantial that is all the way around. So that's going to be in the white gold, stays as is. We've got one big value here, and I know, brand new. I just had to bring out something brand new. Seriously, that emerald cut, sometimes the emerald cuts are a little more muted with their colors. This one, I'm actually seeing something we haven't seen in a Moonstone yet, and I've had dozens. It's the greens. No, not the blue greens. Yeah, they're there, but you see that almost emerald-like green that's coming through? Wow, it just, even just every subtle movement changes where one color is, it translates to another. Look at that golden. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful stones. And when we had that bigger mounting the other day, because this is what was the shocker, and maybe not shocking when you consider how much diamonds go for, and when we had that big diamond weight and a mounting very similar the other day, it was, what was it, just under $5,000. So here we are, better value. And I don't think that was 10% off either. So this is going to be a huge value. First, the way I'm going to discount it right now for you. Second, the way you're going to take your 10% off, which you have 2 hours and 51 minutes to do. 2 hours, 51 minutes, that's not a lot. So make sure you get a quick call in to get whatever you want to see, because we want to make this an all request day if we can. But here we are with the one and only. I'm going to make it better than even $79.99 is what it's listed. That's what I'm supposed to get today. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Call me though. It's so crucial to be in on the phone lines early on these one of a kinds. And most of what I have today, as usual, one of a kind. So keep that in mind. Final day, but not final sale. That's a lot of finals up there. It's our final day, final few hours, but not a final sale. And again, this is not going to be, this discount is not good anywhere else but this show right here, right now, through the next couple hours. So let's take advantage of it, and let's take it down below even 4,000, 39, 38, 37, 36. I mean, we're going to send it out. And 211 of VS diamonds as well, in all those different arrays of shapes and the great setting. It still keeps it classy, but boy, does this give you an elevated design, and it will be even better. We're going to take it on down below $35.99. You're going to get, I think someone's going to be very, very excited and ecstatic they were here early and ready to go, because this will never stick around. And let's do better than 35. Let's go $3,499. I can't believe what I'm saying when there's 211 in diamonds. That alone would be amazing. And that you've got an extra $350 saved. So it'll be $31.49 at checkout. Amazing value there. And then we've got the pendant from yesterday, just in case our requester did not see that yesterday, because I don't know if you guys were here all weekend or not. Again, it's been a busy one for everybody. So here's what we're going to do. I'll show you the pendant that we have, which actually is a round, but look at the color play there. Look at how beautiful. That round just gives a different look altogether because of the faceting, right? Different facet patterns, different looks. But $31.49 if you'd like that Moonstone, that'll go. You guys are here early. So again, this gives you kind of first dibs on what's hot and brand new, what's super exciting, and of course, your requests. And we're working on a bunch of those. Now, let me show this pendant here from yesterday in the round. It's item number 1129740. I do not wait for pieces to go, because if we do, it really takes a toll on how much we can show you. Okay, and then Kathy will work on those fire opals for you, 2 to 5 carat. I think I worked on that request for you the other day, so didn't find anything, but we'll see if there's anything new that's cropped up. But here's our 18 karat gold setting, and wonderful. And yes, exactly. Yes. Oh, that's a good idea too. I love that. Ellie, that's cute. Ellie Bell, I like that. She's got a cute name, and she got a cute little mnemonic there as well. Love that. I like that. But here we go. She said another way to remember desert versus dessert is think about, for dessert, it's got 2 S's because you're going back for seconds. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that one better. Yeah, even better. It's great because as a sweet girl, I'm a sweet girl. Not as much savory, I'm more sweet. Yeah, I'll do the dessert over the dinner all day long. But that's why I'm so sweet. Probably, right? If only sugar is what made us sweet. But here we go with the 254 round. And that's going to be 18 karat gold, 83 points in diamonds. And then look at that. Inside that, look at the under gallery designer there. You can see those 2 stamps. That's going to indicate that 18 karat gold. And we have one, and this one's down to, I'll make it quick because I know we saw it yesterday, and it's got the big diamonds, both big rounds, big baguettes, and then really keep completing this halo design. But I will tell you right now, this is a really special look when you get the round. And yeah, you're seeing this kind of gleam of that Paraíba blue, that glow, but then you've got interesting goldens, yellows, oranges, all of that. Let me show it from a distance here just so you can see the size and all of that. Look at how pretty this is. Wow, what a piece. And it's got that glow, but an iridescence to it. Think Aurora Borealis, but in a natural gemstone. And here's what it looks like from a distance. There it is at about 7/8 there, including the bail. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. And boy, that's just going to be whatever you put on that day. This is going to be the pendant you put on and wear with it. And it's always going to work and bring out whatever colors. I've been, yesterday I was wearing more of a magenta, today a baby blue. Look at how stunning that is. And we're going to show it again up close and get it under $3,000 for a very large round. Keep in mind, that's even larger than the last one we saw in the emerald cut, and it's not even $29.99, so you get a much better value. We'll send it on out really quickly here for just $2,699, and then you've got your extra discount of 10% off, so $26.99. And if you would like to just kick back on this Sunday and not do the math, that's $24.29 at checkout. So $24.29 and a dime, and that's going to be 1 and 1 only. So there is our Moonstone pendant. That is the only one we have, by the way, in a Moonstone pendant in stock. So that would be, and thank goodness it's a beautiful stone and a round. So we are working on requests, and don't forget about the emerald cut Moonstone as well with that massive amount of diamonds. We have a gorgeous golden pearl that is, I'm so happy to see is discounted, and we'll keep up with the 18 karat gold coming up next. It's 1125933, and give us a call on anything, and then here it is. This is more, instead of really bright saturated buttery yellow, it's more of a champagne golden, which I think is so elegant. It's just really, really pretty, and to me it looks just so polished, and it does. It reeks of that natural material that we love so much. And you've got an 18 karat gold setting, 18 karat yellow gold, and then of course going to stay in the yellow gold on this one because of the gold and the pearl. It's a great match, and you have this 18K solid. You have a 13 millimeter round. Look at that. It's big. Yes, it is. And those are all tapered baguettes aligning on the sides there that act as nicely faceted. Think of them like very sparkly mirrors with, look at that, all the color. Look at that green. I mean, this is like, are those moonstones? No, that's diamond brilliance showing through in multiple colors here. So you get the turquoise, the green, the purple, the red, the yellows, all that rainbow happening through those tapered baguettes, which there are only, by my count, 6 of them, and that means they're 10 points apiece. Yeah. The pendant. All right, Moonstone pendant is gone. The ring is still here. And then don't forget that 5-stone ring I flashed at the beginning. That's going to be coming up later. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what that's all about. But here we go with 59331 only. Come on in the early side. This is absolutely incredible how low this is going. And that can be said for everything because that's what this event is about. It's our biggest sale of the season. But here's what we have instead of where it began at $59.99. I got to try it on for you as well. Oh, and by the way, it's finished. So it's got the great finishing there. And you can see that gorgeous golden. It may be golden, but that doesn't mean it negates any kind of pearlescence from the stone. You're still going to get different colors from the stone together there. And that's what it looks like on. Isn't that attractive? And you can see how, there it is from the profile. So you can see how it sits up a little higher. And then you've got all those tapered baguettes there. Let's go ahead and blow it out. It's not even $2,000. How about that for a great statement piece in one of the more natural and exotic pearls, of course, from the mollusk, the golden-lipped oyster, that is capable of creating these. And those are the only mollusks that are capable of creating these golden pearls that you see here. And what a great rarity it is, really, to me. I mean, the most exotic of the colors. There's pinks, there's purples, there's lavenders, there's black pearls, but here is the one that is considered the finest. And all that 18 karat gold below $19.99. Come on in. June's birthstone, but an exotic, but just an elegant stone for anybody to wear. I think there's a lot of folks that would love to wear something like that. And it's not going to be 19 or 18 or $17.99. It's also, this is a day when I feel like a huge obligation to make sure that those discounts get even greater so that you can take advantage of everything without hesitation, considering it is our last 2 hours and 44 minutes of this sale. And it's going to be $17.77, because if we do that, then it goes down even further to only $1,599. So you get a whole different level of pricing there at under $1,600 when you shop it and say yes. But there is only one. So that'll be that on that one. And you got it. Yeah, I'll see, Kathy. I'll check. It's always worth checking. I haven't seen anything new. Otherwise, I would have let you know. But I will, we'll still, we're working back there to find anything that might be new, because sometimes we can even, sometimes if there's something waiting in the pipeline that's supposed to come new this week, I can bring it a little early. So, you know, something like that. So we'll check for you. But here we are, only going to be $15.99. Then I've got the Conch pearl pendant, which actually is a full necklace. And then we're also going to see if you like multiple colors of stones together. Look at this one. Look at all those tourmalines. It's teals and rubellite together. This is like a ribbon style pendant where the bail is going to be that fold over of designer diamonds, and it looks real good. So we'll see that as well. But $17.77, only one there. That should go. It's a big, big value. We have some really pretty Morganite that mimics a pink diamond. I actually have a pink diamond, one of our bigger stones, that is a 1/4 carat in a natural pink. Yesterday we had the pendant sold out. Here is, look at how saturated. Oh my, what in the world? This, I saw something like this. I was flipping through the television last night. I hadn't had a TV on in a couple of days, but I got a chance to turn it on yesterday and, you know, see a little bit of, well, see my team win a game and all that good stuff. But also got a chance to just pop through some of the shopping networks, see what everyone's doing out there, and just, you know, spend a couple of time, you know, check-ins with different people. And what did I see? A big pink diamond. Well, 1/4 carat, and it was over $18,000 for a same size pink diamond. I thought I could do better than that, so wanted to bring this out for you, considering it is that gorgeous pink that we love, but it's also, it's the color of pink. You can't just say pink and expect it to be the same. Every single diamond, just like humans and individuals, every single diamond that's natural is going to be a slightly different hue, and that's what we see here, is that really strong pink. So more of that kind of that bubblegum pink that we saw yesterday in a 9-pointer in a pendant. Here it is in a 25-pointer, and more 18 karat. Boy, we've got an 18 karat gold parade going on. It's 112-8524. Welcome on in to our Sunday final day of our Black Friday event, the holiday weekend coming to an end here. So here we are with 112-8524, 18K, two-tone, rose and white, one only, of course, 25 points on the center by itself. Then you've got an additional 9 points in the baguettes, 15 points in the pink, and then 56 points in the white. So we just break it down. The 15 point is the halo and the side stones that are in the split there. And then you've got basically a total weight here. It'd be like 65 points in white diamonds, okay? We just break down the baguettes and the rounds. So it's really, really good. Plus you have, okay, a really important moment here to take advantage of this ring in that 18 karat gold. We've got, again, I'm bringing out the real extra fancy special pieces, and again, under gallery. So a ring that doesn't even require it, but it's there. Oh my, sorry, I had to take a moment. I love looking at this ring. I think that's one of the prettier rings we do in pink diamonds right there. And look at that, the pink looking even larger because the halo immediately around it. Very busy on the phone lines. Thank you for your patience waiting on hold. Here's what I'm going to do instead of $99.99. Again, I'm trying to beat what I saw yesterday on TV where I'm going, I think we can make a 1/4 carat pink really important here and the greatest color and not have to do tens of thousands of dollars. Well, here it is, and not even 10,000 or even half of that. Because half of that would be $49.99, and I got lots of savings with that 10%, but it gets better, and you're not spending $49. It will be even better. That would be $4,500, by the way, with the 10%, so that's a nice, healthy discount in addition to what I'm doing. But you get a much better value than that. And Will, what are you taking or requesting over there? Moonstone, who got it? Who got it? I want to thank everybody today. You know me, Will. I know Will hasn't been here in a few months, but I got to thank everybody who's shopping today. Bonnie in New York. Thank you. Bonnie S., I wonder? Does her last name start with an S? Okay, different one. All right. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Way to go. So here we go. $49 won't be. Let's make it $39.99. You still get $400 off. And so it'll be only $35.99 at checkout. So, Kathy, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So what we're going to do, and don't forget I have that ruby bangle. I've got a great ruby bangle, and it's about half the price of the one I had the other day. So that's very exciting. So anything you want to request, anything that sounds good. Imperial topaz blowouts coming up. That's a really rare stone. Still have our golden pearl and the moonstone ring. Everything will go. This is what happens on these shows. Everything goes. It's just in the very beginning, not everybody's here with us because, again, it takes that memory of, oh, TVON's on. So we got to turn it on. So you know how in the beginning things, again, we show things that then eventually go in a couple minutes time. So we've got some great ideas. Now, Deborah wanted to see, is this all for Deborah? Oh, wow. Okay, so Deborah, we got a lot of rings to show you. So, and they're all an assortment. So we might as well show you all of them at once, Deborah, and then you'll be able to decide which one or which ones you might like because there's a lot of extra savings here. So that's going to be cool. And, oh, did you? That's wonderful. Well, it is. I'm calling her Callie, but now I know it's Bonnie. So that's good. All right, way to go, Bonnie. Thank you. I'm so glad we had it. Now this one, Deborah, I like your style because, Deborah, I love this ring. And that looks like the most incredible diamond. It looks like you went out and said, I'm going to go get myself a 6-carat diamond, and I want a round, and I want it to be flawless, and I want all of that. And here we go. That's one in a white zircon. So it looks like a diamond, but it's even a little more rare because I could get 6-carat diamonds more often than I can get you a 4.5-carat round zircon. And I say 6-carat diamond because actually these are more dense. They are really dense stones. Some are, you know, we see some less dense stones like opals and emeralds. This one's more dense. So then we have, oh my goodness, see, Deborah's got some great taste here. That's an unheated pink sapphire in a real signature style mounting. Then I have another pink sapphire. This one's a little more of like, instead of any purple, it's a real hot pink. And then I also have Padparasha. So I'm going to assume that you just want to see all of them here. So let me do this. I'll put our pinks over here on the sides. We'll kind of anchor this with our white zircon that's so diamond-like. This is a little bit more, might look pink on its own, but you see it's got a little lavender undertone. This is that hot pink that's set up in this wide band. Here's a Padparasha. Now again, ooh, and there you can see the difference. When you've got pink and orange, it really changes the overall color of your sapphire to give you a different look, and you see it there next to a couple of pinks. So Padparasha in the center of the front, and then you've got the pink sapphires on the right and left, and also in the back, that stunning white zircon. They're all over the map as far as price tag, but I will have some very good news here, and really happy to say, Deborah, and anybody else who would like anything up here, that everything, and by the way, everything gets melted down that's shown that is not sold at this price. At its lowest, it gets melted down, but I have some really good news. These are all one of a kinds. They all stay as is. So all we're going to need to know from you is your ring size, and we'll get it shipped to you for free. And remember, no tax even outside of California. So most of you aren't paying a penny of tax. You don't pay a penny for shipping. You don't pay a penny for sizing and all that good stuff. And gold color changes are on the house when it can be done. Some pieces it just can't be done because it only comes in one color. But here's what we have, and it's an assortment. So sapphires and a zircon, 3 sapphires and a zircon, and I love seeing them because they're all really top-notch stones, and they are very saturated. And of course, our VS diamonds sparkling like no other. So again, if anybody, yes, I love that. It's an all request. I mean, we could put, you know how we usually say Lauren's quartet, we could say Deborah's quartet, but again, it's not just for her because she might not take all 4. So that means that if you as well, maybe your name's not Deborah, but you like something up there, you can get on the phone lines as well and make sure you let us know which one you're thinking of and which one you like so that we can help you out with that. But that's where, again, final day, saving 10%, what a moment. And by the way, all of the rings, including the white zircon, which was the premium of the premium, That one's even come down from $69.99. I mean, these all start at every one of them, $69.99, every one of them. We're going lower, and this is where, again, they're all a little bit different price, but there is nothing on this wheel that's going to be over $24.99. So they are $24.99 or less. Two of which are $24.99. I'll walk you through what's what, and then of course we can always zoom in on your favorite and whatever you like the best, but take a look, they are not gonna last. And that is how we do Padparasha, pink sapphires, two of them, two different tones of pink sapphire. Then you have, of course, the white zircon, which is stunning in the back. Let me know which one you like, okay? And then Deborah, those are for you or anybody else who likes them. So we'll walk you through. This one's going to be right over here. That's our unheated pink. It's got a little pinky purple. That's amazing. That's 167 stone. $24.99, but of course, so everything is $24.99 or less, okay? And that's just my price before you take your 10%, so that'll be $22.50 at checkout. Then the other one that's $24.99 will be the white zircon or colorless zircon, whatever you'd like to call it. Some call it silver zircon. I like white zircon. That's going to be a 4.5 carat. It's got a huge diamond weight, a carat 36. It's also $24.99. Then we go over here. The next one is that hot pink. It's in a wide band of platinum. It's a carat 46 Ceylon, hot pinky stone, 41 points in diamonds. That's only $18.88. And would you believe this? The most affordable piece on the wheel is right here, and that's our Padparasha. It's a 56 pointer, has 85 points in diamonds. It's only $14.99, and all those prices I quoted will be before your 10%. So remember, this one starts, these two start at $24.99. The pink that's unheated and the white zircon, they start at $24.99, so they'll be $22.49 at checkout. The $18.88 is the right side. Of course, that's coming down as well to $16.99. And then we have, of course, the Padparasha in the center, $14.99, but it'll be $13.49 at checkout. So there's a little brief look, 60 seconds on all four. And again, you do not need to be the requester to take advantage, because there's a lot of beautiful jewelry and it all deserves a home to somebody. So let us know which one you like and we'll help you out there on some really fine sapphires, first of all, and this really deluxe. I mean, just to show you, I cannot help myself. You haven't requested it, but I'm gonna try it on anyways because I can't get enough of that stone. Look at that, how it looks so diamond-like, how it's framed by that really large, impressive diamond halo. There is nobody in the world that is going to think that that is anything but a diamond. And what size it would be, around 6 carats or more. So a really incredible round stone there, and of course that is a luxe look. And what's around it are diamonds, so you can see, do they look any different? No. The difference is double refraction on the zircon, single refraction on the diamonds. So if anything, the zircon's going to give you a little more visual flash, okay? So $24.99 or less on any one of them you want up there. Let's move on. No calls on that. Okay, so hopefully it's what we're looking for, but again, and you do not need to be the requester, so let me just emphasize that. Requesters just about 50% of the time get what they request. So all the other times we want to make sure that you have a chance to get what you love, you can take advantage of it as well. But when you've got anything from, really, they'll be $13.50 to $22.50. That's the actual price, because with that 10% off. So you've got a huge savings. And again, we're counting down. We got about 2.5 hours left of this sale event. So no chance to get that 10% off after 1 p.m. Pacific. So there's got to be a cutoff time, and that happens to be it. Any questions on this wheel? All right, let's move on. Lots to do, lots to get to. Can't wait on any one item or any one wheel of items. And then we've got this gorgeous designer pendant coming up, and then we still will see the Morganite as well, which I meant to do right after the pink diamond, but we had the request. All right, so let's show you this one. It's a fun combination of stones and a pendant. It's 112-8809. This is platinum. It's a 2 carat 34 in the total weight here. So we're going to be moving quickly today, guys. So have that phone in hand. Call after the fact too to make sure you get your piece before it's gone to somebody else. Everything will go. It always does. And here's our platinum, 2 carats 34, rubellite and tourmalines. That's all three. So they're going to be right on average, just under a carat. But you can see it looks like the rubellite's a little smaller than those teals. The teal tourmalines are a mix of blue and green. They're not quite indicolite. They'd have to have more blue, but they definitely are teal. 35 points in the diamonds right above. It's going to be where the bail is. Where I'm holding it, that's actually your bail. So it'll slide right onto your favorite chain, and it's done in the platinum. It'll stay in platinum. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well on the hand, and we're going to take it on down for you. So a big value here. The length of it is a little over an inch. It's 1.25 inches. You can see right there, and then we'll try it on the neckline for you as well, so you can see what that's all about. How stunning is this? So you can see, and of course the length of it is going to depend on what chain you put it on. So wherever you want it to sit on the neckline, that just depends on the chain, and of course your diamonds by the yard would work too as we go back up close. So I'll make it $999. Send it on out. $9.99 first caller. It'll be $8.99 at checkout for 3 different tourmalines. It looks almost like a ribbon or a scroll that is going to go from north to south and then expose those great stones and the diamonds right up top and then sprinkled within. You got a few bigger diamonds that are set within where the stones are. So it just makes it really unique and special. And of course the pairs with the ovals and all wedged together looks great. So that'll be $8.99 at checkout if you'd like to get it. Conch Pearl is coming up. Got a real rare Conch Pearl for you. And also if you want that 25-point pink diamond, still here at one of our best values. Here's the other stone though that looks even bigger than a pink diamond that I don't have a pink diamond this size, but if I did, it would be a couple $100,000. It's our 60-point pink. It's item number 1122913. Instead of pink diamond, it's got pink diamonds as accents, but it's surrounding a pink Morganite. So it's a really pretty beryl stone that we love in the 60-pointer oval, 32 points in the pink and 140 in the white diamond. So it is already, when you combine all the diamond weight, it's 172. That's a lot of diamonds. And then you see the inside all finished, how substantial the gold is, even through the depth of the very back. You see how really heavy this is. And then of course you got the pink diamonds to match the Morganite. If ever there was a way to show off that the pink Morganite looks like a pink diamond, it's to put matching pink diamonds next to it, because that's what you have here. So I think it proves the point of this is a diamond pink stone when usually they have more of a peachy color to them. This one is more of that true pink that we love to see. And of course, 172 in diamonds, you cannot go wrong with that. We have one. This is that look where if you always thought about maybe owning a bigger pink diamond, but you're knowing the price tag is going to get a little out of reach, this is the way to do it and get that look, but still get an exotic stone. And I don't mean to, give you the impression that a pink Morganite is not important. It is. But when it comes to, if that were a pink diamond of that size, it would be tens of thousands of dollars. And then, it really does limit as far as who can get in on the deal. With this one being here and seeing this big value we have, it's going to be extra special. And I think you're going to love it. $49.99 should be. Remember, there is a carat 72 in diamonds. That's a lot going on there. And then we're going to get this one out the door here very quickly. Come on over and take a look at it. And we're going to get it out the door in the rose and the white together. That's a combination of, there it is, up close and personal for you. And we'll make it even better than 49, 39, 29? Okay, let's just blow it out. $19.99 on this one, and I'll try it on for you, and then let me know what you like off that wheel, or if you like that great designer pendant we just had with the mix of tourmalines, a little combo there. Here's what this one looks like when you see it on the hand. It looks like a teeny size, so I'm going to see if I can fit it on the hand here. I can, but it's probably never going to come up. So I might have to buy it. It's like when you go to the store, remember as a kid, they'd say, you break it, you buy it. Well, if I can't get it off my hand, I have to buy it. Doesn't have the same ring to it, but you get the idea. That's what it looks like on the hand for you. So it's going to be $19.99. Don't forget, you're taking $200 off that price. So $17.99 gets it to you instead. This is, I've had a pink diamond in this mounting before, so probably why I'm always thinking about that particular individual piece that was $15,000 or $16,000, and that just limits who can get in on it for sure. So I love that we're bringing it to you so much more affordable than that here today. All right, last call on this sale, 2.5 hours. What would you like to get? What would you like to request? Here is a last look there at $17.99, and then it is ruby bangle time almost. Oh, and I love a great zircon that's going to give you combinations of colors. We saw the Padbarasha that we talked about, pink and orange together on that wheel. I have the same combination, but done in like a pink and orange and red. And that's a zircon, which is why it's sparkling. And of course, the heart shape, which is so rare. So let me know, okay? And requests are welcome. Get them in before everyone, I know it's tempting to always wait. And this is just hopefully everyone's understanding how this works when it comes to requesting. I know it's tempting to wait till the final countdown of the show, like the last 2 minutes. Remember, there's a lot of people that do that. And as much as we work hard to bring out whatever you want to see, in the last couple of minutes, we can't get to every request in the last 2 minutes of the show. So it's best to get those in early. That way we can find you maybe even more than one piece that's going to suit your needs. And you can go ahead and shop it. And we can give you all the time in the world you need to think about it. But that's really crucial to remember, that don't always wait till the last couple of minutes of the show. It seems to be human nature. We all do that. Listen, I'm a procrastinator. I understand. So don't wait till the last couple of minutes, because especially when everybody's aware this is the final day of this event, we're going to be even busier than normal at the end of the show. So I just want to make sure you're aware of that. $19.99 on this one. We got to go. All right, so let's make sure we get to the Conch Pearl here, which is one of the rarest stones I can ever show you. And it's in a necklace. Full on pendant, chain, everything. You get it all. It is 1128086. It's, yeah. Thank you. Pink diamond. Who got it? Congratulations, enjoy it. All right, so pink diamond's gone. And then here we go with, is she in Montana there, Allison? I think I heard you say, yes, Utah. Yes, Utah. Thank you. All right, way to go, Becky. Thank you. So here's what we're going to do on 8086, 35 points. And the reason it's sinking right now is because it's got a little O-ring, so it moves within this design, but it's never going to flip or turn, okay? So it can kind of move on that O-ring. So it's meant to be, think of like a halo, but there's a little bit of movement that stone can give you. Tony, you'll have to print that out for the operators. I don't know. I don't know. 35 points. Listen, I've already been given mnemonics on spelling today, so I don't want to give any more grammar lessons. I don't know. You know my roots are in school teaching, right? Not my personal, but like my mom grew up as a I grew up around a school teacher, so my mom was in teaching. I always taught. As a kid, I was always teaching. So I think I missed my calling. But here we go, 35 points. Who knows? Maybe I will. That would just be... I think that would be, I don't know, am I too old to get into teaching? No, right? You can do that, right? You can do that. I'm used to standing all day and talking all day. I think that's what I think I'm cut out for it. Here we go, 35 points in the conch pearl, 15 points in diamonds. And this comes with an 18-inch chain that's diamond cut, and we're going to give that to you for free. It's all platinum. It's our most affordable conch pearl. So if you really want to try this stone, you go here. You go here, and you see it's got this really cool shape because it's a free form. I mean, this is how they grow. They grow naturally. We don't do any facet pattern. We don't do any extra. They grow as they grow. So it's kind of unique. Every single stone is going to be a little different from colorway to shape to size. Well, this is a good size stone because they don't come in like 10 carats. And yet we've got this one for $999 and you get it all. It's almost like an asymmetrical vertical figure eight that you have going on here. And then I'll show it to you from a distance as well so you can see what that is going to look like. And the chain is adjustable too. So you can always, this is going to be a chain you use on many different fronts here. And you can see there the dangle it's going to have because that little bit of movement of the conch pearl, the way it's set. And then you've got this look here, which is going to be 3/4 of an inch, and then we'll show it on. But this is also a chain that's really easy. If you see right here, that little bead is going to slide, so you can make it as short as you'd like, which really helps out, I think, because, it's one of those where the chain can pop right off that pendant and be used for other pendants you have, and then you've got a real adjustable, go with everything, every neckline chain. So I think that's valuable as well. And it's $8.99 at checkout. We've only got about 20 minutes left in this hour. So I would hustle on in with your requests. Tell us what you'd like to see, anything you'd like to do here. Look at that. That's a great stone. I love the shape of it, and it's really red. That's about as red as they get. It's the darker pinks that are more rare. There's oftentimes a lot of the conch pearls are going to be very light, almost white, or just a pale, pale seashell pink. This one's that really bright, hot pinky red. So I appreciate that about it. And then didn't hear from Deborah, right? So all four of those great rings are available if you wanted any of that request quartet. And then are you ready to see that zircon that's so special in heart shape? All right, let me show the bangle because there were so many of you that missed out on this when I had an oval version a couple of days ago. This is the ruby bangle 7 stones. You get more of the ruby gems, which is even harder because it's more complicated. I don't care how big they are, they're tough to match. And yet the last one I had was ovals and 5. Here you're getting 7 and the rounds. So it's a little bit more high-end in the sense that the stones may be a slight bit smaller than where they were in the oval, but this one's going to be the rounds and you see them glowing. The rubies from Burma are really unmatched. There is no higher quality in ruby than Burma. They are known for their blue reds. Not every single stone certainly is going to be a glow like this is. These are translucent or transparent stones. And that's the beauty because most every ruby, no matter where it comes from, is opaque. So you're not gonna see any kind of glow through it. This one, all 7 of them are perfectly matched. Bangle style. I like having more stones because it goes even further across the wrist as you wear it. Remember, it's an oval shaped bangle for an average size wrist. It's 112-8642, and this is a 1 only. So if you wear anything between a 6.5 or 7.5 inch bracelet, typically it's going to fit beautifully. And then you get those round stones, each and every one of them with their own halo all around it here. So look at that. How well done is that piece? $79.99 should be. Got a huge value. The last one I had was about $5,000. This is going to be somehow even less. And with all that gold that you're getting, how amazing is that? And don't forget about that conch pearl that is under $900 to get the conch pearl. And of course, the golden pearl that we had as well. There's a lot of great pieces still hanging out here that will all go before the day is over. But this is fabulous. Let me try it on. It's got the figure eights, 2 of them. So you're going to get a great look there. Let me show you here on the side. So that's a lot of gold. One is done, one is not. And you can see here. And then let me show it on the wrist here so you can see what this is all about. Gosh, this is so pretty. And you might as well call in early because things are going to be flying all day long and requests are welcome. But look at how beautiful this is, okay? That's a really important style. And you see here what it does, where the last one we had went from here to here in the rubies. This one goes a little bit more, almost all the way across the wrist here from the top. And you see that gorgeous glow. July's birthstone, beautiful ruby rounds. Gotta love the fact that you got plenty of room here. So I wear usually a 6.5, 7-inch bracelet. It fits really well. You have the double figure eight. There's so much gold, and obviously more gold in this bangle than most anything else I'm going to bring to you ever, because, well, and this is what we're not even seeing. Bangles going forward are going to be real difficult to do, because with gold being at, you know, record highs and going up and up and up, it's not going to be easy to bring you bangles and give you the affordability you guys like. So how about this instead of $79.99? One big value, one major moment, and you will get it if you're quick. And you do have to be first. I think I'm going to shop that white zircon today, guys. I think I am. If you're thinking about the white zircon, you know, and you're not sure, please hold off because I'm going to get that white zircon. I love it. I'll tell you what I'll do. 79, 69, 59, no, it's not going to work. We're going to take it all the way on down. Again, I got full carte blanche liberties here to make sure, and I wish I had several of these. I wish I did. I wish I had several of everything. I don't. That's just not the reality of what we do. We work in too fine a gem to just mass produce. So everything is really individual to you, and this is amazing, okay? And it's not going to be $59.99, and it's really much better than even $49.99. It is going to be even better than $39.99. I cannot believe what we're doing here. On a bracelet, a bangle, rubies to, side to side. The halos are incredible. It's almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds as well. And this is going to be, let's make it even extra. I can't have everything stick around here. I'm going to make it $3,499 and $350 off that, so it's $3,150. Amazing. All right, I'm going to have to see 11 karat yellow zircon white gold. Let me check on that. Let me check if we can do that. I first have to make sure it's still available. I think it is. So let me check on that for you. We'll check and see, Bonnie, if we've got that golden zircon even still available. Let me know who's got the bangle. Just yell it out. We've only got the one, and we'll see who is going to be. You've got the, whoa, that was a virtual tie. Yeah. Oh. The Pod Parasha item number I can. The Pod Parasha item number is 1127960, Will. So the bangle's gone. Do you want to see it again, Will? You do? You want to see the ring again? All right, here's the Pod Parasha with the item number 7960, and then I've got some other requests coming in. Oh, Melody, thank you. She's a retired teacher. She doesn't teach anymore. She's, yeah, she's well into her retirement age, but she does not teach anymore. But yes, oh, that's so, isn't it one of the best jobs? I mean, parents are all teachers, but yeah, the teachers, oh, the teachers of this world, incredibly important job. Maybe more so than ever before, because kids these days have so much to deal with. They have so many things to deal with that we did not have to deal with as kids that I don't know how these parents and teachers do it. But anyway, but thanks, Melody. Thank you. I'll share that with her. Actually, she's probably watching. Yeah. You've got this one. All right. So that was our Pod Parasha. By the way, it's platinum. It's 56 points and it's 85 points in diamonds. It was from our wheel. And so I'll have to check, Bonnie, I'll have to check and see if that's still available first. I'm still looking on your 11 karat. I think it is because I think that was the cushion. So that Pod Parasha is gone. Let me show you the zircon that I call the sunset zircon. It is so lovely. And then I'll see what Marcy needs on the white zircon. Let me see what she needs. Yeah, let me check on that. I don't think it can. It can't. So again, and trust me when I tell you, Marcy, I know you're tired of hearing me say this, but please consider keeping it in the white gold on that zircon. Trust me when I tell you, consider keeping it in the white gold. And that's the one I want. I'll be buying it at 1 o'clock if it's still available. I kid you not, because I can't stand the thought of that being melted. I've loved that ring for a long time. And you know, I always say there's a 15-minute rule. If you still think about it after 15 minutes, I've thought about that for about 15, no, I think it's been 3 years. So that's a long time. So yeah, I would definitely get the white zircon though. It's so stunning. And I don't know how it translates on TV, but it is amazing in person. So here's 1128479. The pot parasha's gone, and then the bangle's gone. And then we've got a few pieces from earlier that are going as well. And don't forget about the big moonstone with the 2 carats plus in diamonds. I'm sorry, what are you taking? As well. Okay, not instead of. Okay, just clarifying. Conch pearl gone, bangle gone, and now the pot parasha. And now we're talking about a zircon in a heart shape. It's 1128479. It's a 5 carat 79 heart shape. Take a look at that. It is hard to describe. I call it sunset zircon because to me it looks like a beautiful seashore, like on the cliffs of the beautiful coast. And we're on the coast here, so I know a good sunset when I see one. We got a lot of good sunsets. There's sunset, the street. Well, technically it's a boulevard, and yet there's that. It can be pretty. Sometimes it's not so pretty. It's pretty. It's sometimes pretty. But the sunset in the sky is amazing. So 579 carat 35 in diamonds, another big diamond weight. And so here we go. It is fabulous, okay? So this is going to be a really stunning value. You know we're crashing down prices on everything here and got to make sure they all go, and they will. It's going to be, you know what, let's just blow this out. $79.99 is where it began. Going to go and take it a lot further down than that, and this is such a unique piece. And of course, the heart-shaped lovers of the world know in a zircon, it's going to be really challenging to find a heart shape like that, and it's so defined. You see how the cleft is really a little deeper cleft, so you've got that really special kind of the lobes on the side are really cool too. And I don't think is the 11 karat zircon. I have my 8 carat 30. So I'm not sure, 11 karat zircon, I'm not sure that I still have that. If you can give me an item number from our YouTube requester, that'll help, because I'm not sure I'm thinking of the same. Oh, it's 8622. Let me check on that one. Allison, are you able to check if 8622 is still available? Because I don't know, I'm remembering a zircon from yesterday that was a 830, so I'm not sure which one she's talking about. We'll see if 8622 is even still available for you. Okay, we'll check it out and we'll see if it is. I'm not sure, I'm remembering it. So it may be from a few days ago. But here we go with this really important heart shape. Let's take it on down for you, and we're gonna make this a lot better than even $3,000. It will not be $29.99 either. We're keeping on going in this really stunning event, and yet let's make it $2,888. That's it, $2,888, but you get a huge savings beyond that, because of course your discount is going to bring the price down to $25.99, and then I'll try it on for you, okay? And we'll make sure that you've got a chance to pick it up. Maybe the 8622, is it sold? Is that the one that sold yesterday? It might have. But here we go with the heart shape. Take a look at this one on the hand. Another great zircon in a rare combination of colors. That's what it looks like. It's interesting how the light can shift a little bit, and suddenly you see different colors come through a little more clearly. Sometimes it's more orangey, sometimes it's more pink, sometimes it's more red, sometimes you get those bronzy tones to it. But $25.99 and 20 cents, so under $2,600 for a 579 zircon, that's a wow. And that one should go. And here's one where you can change the gold color, so if you wanted to have it in the yellow gold or the rose, and that would not look bad at all to have that rose gold. I mean, think of that deeper color, all those different golden tones with it. That'd be really special. So an option there, okay? And we got the big top of the hour about 10 minutes away. I've got a new Tanzanite. Oh, you know what? Everyone was loving the Tanzanite that I had. What was it? To start yesterday's show, it was by request, and it was because the value was so good. Well, I think we might be able to do that again and bring you another big pear shape, but slightly modified. And there's a big aqua here, a huge one, as a matter of fact, an 805. If you didn't know better, you'd think it was some kind of sapphire. It's so saturated. Look at that color. That's aqua marine. Did we find out, Allison, if 8622 is still available, or, because I'm not really sure, is it? Oh, we're checking. Great. Go ahead. Oh, the owl. I don't know. Did that end up selling yesterday or not? Because I haven't seen it this morning. Did it end up going after all? I don't know. Do you show it's available? Because it kind of sold and came back a million times when I was standing here. I have it. All right, good. So it must still be available. All right. Sometimes things sell, you know, after I hear about it. So here we go. This is going to be the owl you want to see next. You got it. We'll show the owl pendant or brooch coming up. And this one is only $25.99. That should go. Here's the owl, 112, $36.59. Take a look at this. And remember, it's 18 karat solid gold. So it's got all this texture and dimension to it. It's a lot of 18 karat gold. It's $36.59, and it's another 18 karat piece with 33 points in diamonds, including the bigger ones in the eyes. The rest are pave. And that's going to be, they're kind of everywhere. Top of his head, the beautiful bigger diamonds, the pave. Let me show it from a distance here. 2 ways to wear it. Well, really unlimited ways to wear it because it's a brooch, but also a brooch and a pendant. So we'll show you this way. I know that I think it sold 3 times yesterday, and then everybody said, oh, wait, I've got to think about it. So I think it's going to go today. I showed it at the very end of the show yesterday. 7/8 of an inch top to bottom, pin pendant. You use it how you want. You wear it how you like. But of course, the owl's significant. And take a look at this on the neckline. So you can see what that's going to look like from a distance, and it's almost 1 inch of glory there. So it's a quick look at it. We'll go back up close, and we'll do this one for only $999 for another great 18 karat gold piece. And then let us know what your requests are. Keep those coming in so we can help you with those as soon as possible. And I guess we're still waiting on word on that 8622 item number on the zircon. So yeah. It's what? We can, yeah. She just had a question about it. First of all, I don't even remember which ring it is or when it was from, so she had a question. If it, or I guess it is in white gold. So yeah, we'll show it if we can. Absolutely. Yeah. There's like 18 pieces a day I show that have stones crooked. So that's no problem. We reset. I always make those notes. So yeah. This hasn't stopped me before. I mean, if there's something wrong with the stone, I'm not going to show it. The owl's gone, thank you. But if it's, you know, if it's a good stone and it just needs to be reset and it was just a human error, then we can just reset it. So no problem. We'll show it. So I think 8622 is here to our requester. So, you know, hang out with us, Bonnie, and we'll show it to you shortly. Here's 112-9608, and this one is a fancy cut. 5 carats 97 on the pear shape. So it's a pear. I mean, it's a pear but a little modified. So I call it, instead of fancy cut, it's really a modified pear. It's got these great facets on the outside edge to make it a slightly different shape than what you would normally see with that nice rounded fluid shape. So it's 9688, it's a 597 and 26 points on the individual yellow diamond. This one's brand new. I think our sunset zircon heart shape is still here, but the owl is gone. So that's where we stand right now, and that's the thing. You got to call in and check on these pieces here and see if they're still available. But here's our 597. It's going to be one of those big values on a Tanzanite. So 9608. Big museum reserve, almost 6 carats, modified stone, great drop. Love the pear meeting the pear. So you've got the pear-shaped yellow diamond coming right down and meeting point to point there. I think that's lovely. Great yellow gold setting, stays as is because, you know, matching the yellow diamond might as well. Tanzanite looks so good in all these gold colors. And then we're loving our yellow golds of lately, so hopefully this works for you. Let me show it from a distance away on the hand and give you that great value. Don't forget, we also have yellow diamond earrings coming up in short order here. So we'll have some yellow diamond earrings. Got a great bunch of different Tanzanite rings. So if you're thinking, okay, pendant, but I want a ring, we've got a trillion, I've got a big oval, all kinds of amazing pieces. But take a look at this. Here's the length of it. And that's going to be, and the diamond, again, is a 26 pointer. So 1 inch top to bottom on this one, 26 points on the yellow. We'll go ahead and show it on the neckline as well. So you can see it there and give an idea of how big and how it's got some movement to it because of that O-ring that attaches the diamond to the Tanzanite. As we go back to it, up close and show you what I can do here on this fabulous piece that is brand new right now. And yes, 8622 is in the house. It's made it. Ah, yes, this one. I love this stone. And so now we just need to do this. $89.99, take it on down. One caller on the stunning blue wing block D. That's going to be, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's just make it easy. $2,999. You get $300 extra off. It's $26.99 at checkout. And you get that amazing, that'd be like $4.40 a carat, I think. I mean, I'm doing rough math here, but look at that stunning piece for $26.99, and you get the big yellow diamond. So, Bonnie, if you're ready, we've got it for you. I've got the 1185 here. It is 112-8622, and no wonder I didn't remember it. It's from a while back, and it is a stunning 11 karat 85. Look at this one. Wow. It's just it's just a little off. It just needs to be moved. Like the stone itself just needs to be reset. See how it just needs to go a little bit this way. So that's it. It's just a little, like the prong's a little off in the bottom right, you know, that kind of thing. So it just needs to be reset, which I've already written the note, because look, it says right here, that says reset stone in my chicken scratch right there. 89.90, that's what that says, reset stone. Okay, so that's what it says, and it will be done, and it's in the white gold, and it's got the really big baguettes, 4 of them, almost 10 points apiece. It is just a sparkling, brilliant, looks like a yellow diamond, but zircons are very important as well, and zircons are not zirconias. They're not synthetic or simulated or man-made. They're not. They're important stones. They're rare stones. And now we get to take it on down. Guys, I got way too much jewelry still here from hour number 1, and we got 5 minutes left in the hour. So let's keep that in mind. And now we got to make this really go. And so for our requester, thank you again. Anybody who'd like it, give me a call. But this one's coming way down. And it was $89.99. We saw that, right? Because I was showing you my note there. It's a big note. I made sure that they see it, but hasn't happened yet. We'll do that when it's, because that's easier to do when we're, you know, sizing it for you anyways. They can go ahead and reset that stone, but that's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. You can see this really imitates, and I don't mean imitate because it's not fake, but it really does look like a yellow diamond. I don't know how you would even get a yellow diamond that powerful. And I certainly don't have an 11 karat yellow diamond. My largest yellow diamond is a 302, and I showed it to you yesterday. So this is the way to get that really big look, still in natural, still the real deal, still exotic, but it's not $8 or $7 or $6,000. It's not even $5,000 either. It's going even lower. And we're taking it down below $49.99 when that zircon is a total rock star. The big baguettes are basically giving your, kind of like drawing your attention in to that center stone, just giving it that wow factor. Does stay in the white gold, and we will move it on down to $3,999. You get an instant $400 saved, so that will be $35.99 instead, and that is a good one. So I think we're caught up on requests for the moment. So if you do have any of those, keep them coming in. Want to make sure we get all those requests taken care of, and then we've got plenty of brand new to show you as well that you haven't seen in this event as of yet, including yellow diamond earrings, including a Diaspore pendant, including a pink purple Paraíba and a signature mounting. You name it, we got it, but we only have 2 hours left. 2 hours and 4 minutes, that's 124 minutes to shop. So that probably means we can show you about 100 more items. But we need your calls and requests to see what it is you want to see. And that is fabulous. Okay, also want to recap how we started the show. A little while ago, showed you this emerald cut. Moonstone also needs to be reset. It's just a little off. So I've already got the note made there too. It's 112-9737. So it is a 212 emerald cut moonstone. It's got that big 211 diamond weight. Just a little heads up, that's still here, and it's only $34.99, but that's really $31.50. So a big value there on the moonstone. Emerald cut, maybe the best we've seen, because for an emerald cut to do that, and watch every movement. Lots of pink, purples, and blue greens there. It still delivers golden, yellow, orange, red, and it has a green about it. There it is, those emerald greens. Look at even the way you're looking, peering through the back. Do you see between the diamonds and the stone? You see that's a reflection of what's happening with the moonstone colors through the back of the band, reflecting on the inside of all this incredible under gallery work. And that is $31.50 at checkout with tapered baguettes, princess cuts, and round brilliance. And again, the stone's just a little crooked. Like I said, that's not a problem. That's obviously harder to see in person than it is to see up close. So we'll just reset it a little bit and just kind of tick it up a little bit on that right side. But that's a really important look there for $31.50, okay? So just a really fabulous idea. What other requests? Thank you so much. Hi, Lynette. Oh, Lynette, thank you. Yes, I got it, and I mentioned it on, was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night when I came back. I think so. Yeah, hi Lynette, thank you. I did, I got your note, thank you, I did. I got your very kind note when I returned on Friday. Yes, I did, thank you so much. And yes, I do carry, I don't know what you're looking for in Tanzanites, but oh, drops, I'll have to see. I've got some studs here. Let me see if I have any Tanzanite drops that I can show you. Yes. Oh yeah, is it Paula or Paulette? Paulette. All right. Aqua time coming up for you, Paulette. Here it is. This one's going to be item number 112, 3344. Put that aside. And here, this is just hands down best Aqua ever. Ever. And by the way, the big yellow zircon's still here. And the, bless you, by the way, Allison. The emerald cut moonstone is still here. And this is 3344. Paulette, I think we're all going to be in agreement on this. And I know that it's tough that we kind of have to go in the memory bank here and think a little bit about Aquas we've seen in the past. But I think that it's as simple as I'm going to be the visual demonstration here, because what we typically see, or even let our graphics do it, because usually I'm wearing kind of a baby blue, it's a sky blue. Usually our best of the best Sierra Santa Marias are going to be right in this kind of neighborhood as far as saturation. They're incredible. Nothing is going to rival the Sierra Santa Marias. But still, this stone, color is the #1 most important component of a colored gem or a colored diamond. Color takes precedence. You want color to be the #1 priority of what you get a hold of. This is not only an 805, this is the most saturated aqua. And I realize I can't just bring you every aqua we've ever had and put them up, but most of them look like this. This stone is very different. Even here, 2 different blues on our graphic here today. This side a little more light, kind of traditional Sierra Santa Maria. Then we've got more of like a cornflower blue. This is more like a cornflower blue color, really, in that stone saturation level. It's off the charts. Aquas don't normally look like that. And that's also a carat 31 in amazing diamonds, including huge round brilliance, 4 princess cuts on each side. Stunning look, stunning design. Let me try it on from a distance. You know what that's going to do? It means that no matter how far away you go from the ring, it's still going to be as vivid and bright as ever because of the color being so strong. Look at that. That is a total, look at that. Typical aqua color of Sierra Santa Maria, by the way. This is typical aqua color. Typical aqua color looks like this, kind of like colorless white. Then we have like Sierra Santa Maria, typical color, and then there's this one. A totally different range, a big value, a stunning 805 with a carat 31 in those diamonds. And what is not to love about it, especially when I've got a $13,999 ring as our top of the hour is introduced. We've got a $14,000 ring that's going to become so much less than that. And here's how we do it. Take a look at it right here. Wow. Just wow. I even find it's glowing its blue onto the stones around it, especially top and bottom there. It's just like that glow is just translating here and kind of glowing beyond the stone itself. If you would like it, best value you're ever going to see. And again, a special welcome to the show if you are just tuning in. Glad to have you with us today. It is Sunday. We are live from Los Angeles. A beautiful, beautiful holiday weekend is about to come to an end, but the blowout also does. So I know we always miss holidays, but listen, blowouts like this don't happen all the time, and it really takes a special event. This is your final now 2 hours, actually technically less. So we've got literally just a few hours left to get you the 10% extra off. We are not here on Cyber Monday. I know most sales from all the people that are texting you and emailing you and all these different retailers and companies are all probably, you know, something really is going to continue tomorrow. It's Cyber Monday. We are not here with you. So it just means that you've got a last chance here to get 10% off for the next 2 hours, which is why I would make sure that you get requests in, okay? So we'll help you out. But take a look at this. This is Aqua at its best, and we're going to get it at home. You know we will. It's amazing. And it will be a lot better than $10,000. Last 2 hours to go. So make sure you let us know what you like from hour number 1. We still have some ideas available from hour 1, which is kind of amazing. And this one will be under $5. I'm going to take it to $49.99 and get you an extra $500 off that. So it will actually be $49.99, $44.99 rather. So you get a great value. $500 off, I'll take it. And then we've got still the white zircon. A few of our sapphires are still available as well. The Moonstone emerald cut also still available. And keep in mind, if you have any requests, you got to get them in the next 2 hours. Please don't wait till the very, 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 very end of the show because we just can't get to all the requests that come in. Craig, I have a very important spinel. A request. A collector stone. If you want the best aqua, I just still can't. I'm finding myself a little enamored with the stone, staring and getting lost in the color saturation that it's giving. It is beyond, and I've been selling Sierra Santa Marias for near 25 years here on TV. There are never stones. And if you expected to see a better color, usually it's going to be in a smaller stone. Usually it's going to be a 1 carat or 2 carat that are going to deliver a little more punch. To get that color saturation that is premier best we've seen and get it in an 8 carat plus, amazing. So that's $44.99. Now, Craig, we've got your request coming up. Thank you for the request, Craig. I appreciate that. You've got great taste because this next one is tough to top as well. So we're going to go from one important stone to another. This is the Mahen spinel. Oh my. It's one of our largest left in the inventory, and we used to have a couple 2 carats back in the day, and they are long gone, and they've all sold for much more than this one is. So take the discount and run with it. $91.95 is the number. It's our 224 Mahen spinel, a one source gem. Now, spinels aren't, but this particular color, it is, because most of the spinels come from, great stones come from Burma all the time in a myriad of colors, but there was never this hot pinky red. This is a whole different level of neon and saturation that you do not get from the typical pinks. That's not what this is. This is not a typical pink. It's not a pinky lavender. It's incredibly important. So we have this huge stone, 224 with 78 points in diamonds. Notice it is the double halo, but they've got a couple of, I call them little anchor stones. They're like right between, you see that right there on the left side about 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock. You get extra diamonds that are set around or really between your pear shape and between your diamonds. That's what it looks like on Look No Further if you want to get the ultimate high level collector spinel. It's right here in that Mahen, only out of Tanzania, and do not have anything else this size. This is the way to go. It used to be $16,999. I don't write these prices. I don't have a red pen. I have a black ballpoint. That's all I have, and that's the piece. That's the price. Thank goodness it's a sale, and the sale is going to save you, and the sale is going to make it the most incredible value maybe ever on a spinel, because it's not even $10,000 today. Got a much better value. Nancy, your request is next too, so we've got a great sapphire for you to look at, Nancy, coming up if you want to just hop on the phone lines early to be ready to go. But let's make this better than $9,000 or $8,000 or even $7,000. It's only $69.99, and our biggest savings yet today, because that'd be $700 off. So a $62.99 price tag instead when you say, yes, please, that is my collector's piece. And by the way, it's 224, not 244. And the diamond weight is 78. So once again, on just that recap on those carat weights, 224 and 78 points in the diamonds. And of course, in the white gold is how it's going to stay. So beautiful piece there, $62.99. Thank you, Craig, for the request. And then we've got more to show you. Nancy's got a request coming up next. We'll have our Imperial Topaz blowout as well today. We've got a great looking, I've got a huge 7 carat 69 purple Paraiba to then be followed with our carat 30. So lots of great purple Paraibas as well. If you like these types of colors, these saturated pinky red purples, if you like something with a lot of jewel tone to it, that's what you get there at 69. But again, $62.99 makes it much better. Why not save $700? I could buy you a whole other piece of jewelry. And that is going to be in the white gold and beautiful double halo. I mean, there's a reason that's classic. There's a reason I think the most important stones in the world. I'm an advocate for setting really important stones in designs like this. And then here you go, Nancy. This is for you. It's a one only. This is a squared off shank. We call it the European style shank when it's squared off at the top. And then it makes for this band ring that you can still mix, match, play with, or wear all by itself. It's 112-1805. It is a 58 point pear shape royal blue. Got a great color to it, doesn't it? And 18 points in diamonds. And by the way, the Mahen is still here. All these requests are still hanging out. So the Aqua, the Mahen, you can take what you love. But here we go with our Sapphire east to west set. You see we jogged it off to one side as well. So made that a little bit more unique. So a really special piece there. And yep, we got a major moment for those of you that love blue sapphires, especially that color, because it's that royal blue, but it's got a nice glow to it. Diamonds are paved along the sides. You've got that mill grain on the edges as well. Let me try it on though, and you know what this does? It really keeps it from rotating. It's part of the design element, and this one's a couple of sizes too big, and yet it's still gonna stay right there centered up, because this portion of the ring, where it's normally rounded, is a little more squared. So you get that ability where even if it's like, you know, I wouldn't go this big, like 2-3 sizes big, but you know, if you want it to sit a little more evenly, you can see there, the stone's off to one side, so a little asymmetrical detail stays in the white gold. It's only $9.99 though, and it'll be $8.99 at checkout, and this one is sold. Congratulations. And then let me show you this. I think we're still waiting on some Tanzanite drop earrings for our requester, but I do have these. So just wanted to show you, and then we'll get to our top of the hour, because these are very special and also need to be reset. But just an idea here of what they look like, just because, again, emerald cuts and asher cuts are really tricky to set evenly, apparently. But take a look at that. That's going to be the north to south is really how they're going to drop when they're in the ear. But just wanted to give you an idea as we're still waiting for some drop drop earrings. I know we have them. So if you can just give me a couple of minutes to our requester who was looking for drops, which is Carrie, we will work on those. I know we should be working on them now. So Tanzanite drops on the way. I know we have several different options. Now, I do need to know, because I could show you like 50 drop earrings in Tanzanite. So, you know, let me know if you want the 20 carats, the 10 carats, the 5 carats, the 1 carat, somewhere in the range. It'll save us some time and zero in on what you're looking for. But here it is with 112-8144 emerald cuts. It's 18 karat gold. This is kind of my crazy 8s deal because it's got 882 of stones, 440 each. 109 is the diamond weight. Yes, we incorporated some baguettes into those halos. And then you've got the white gold as it will stay, but you also have this amazing opportunity to get, again, 1 pair and 1 pair alone. So that's going to be as simple as I can make it. And you've got a great chance to pick it up right now and make sure that, well, I hope it's going to you before it goes to somebody else, because there's obviously 1 pair of emerald cut earrings. You're looking at them. That's it. We're going to show them to you from a distance. They do have the post at one end, so they're really meant to sit like this. You can see where the post is. It's not the very tippy top, but it's not going to be center, because really it's intended to have that little bit of drop. Now, depending on how big your lobe is or where your piercing is, for some of us it'll go off the ear, for others it will not, but it is 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, and I'll just pop one on the ear for you so you can see they're going to have a post and butterfly backing as well, and this is what they look like from a distance away, just so you can see what those are all about from that distance and see that size. And I've got the post right where the piercing is, so you can see how on me it would just be a little bit of drape off of the ear there. Okay, we'll go back to our wheel and show you what we can do on this incredible price tag. $14,999 should be taking it a lot lower than that for you, and a real simple, easy plan here to get them out the door. Not going to be, well, they're definitely not 10,000 if we're going to send them out today. Got to go lower than that. Got to make this really wild here. Remember, you got an hour and 50 minutes. 150. An hour and 50 minutes. That doesn't give us a lot. That's 110 minutes. So again, we can probably show you about 90 items in that time. So please let us know what your requests are, because a lot of people don't realize, again, Cyber Monday, we're not here. So even though everyone else's sales will continue on, ours goes away at 1 o'clock Pacific time, less than 2 hours away. So just want to make sure you're aware of that, because I know it stinks to pay more. It does. You got a chance here to pick it up for a lot less than you ever would any other time. And let's make these even better than even 9 or 8 or 7. I mean, we're already under $1,000 a carat. We're going to go less than even $6,000 and not even ask for the $59.99 that I think we all can understand would be a great value. But I want to make them $54.99, because that way you're going to go ahead, and if we do $54.99, you're going to be under $5,000 for that earring set to come your way. And then we have our top of the hour, because I'm a little late on it because we were doing some requests here. So we will get you a great big top of the hour value as well. And again, anything you want to pick up from hour number 1, a lot of items are still hanging out. So make sure you call in and get those for yourself. But isn't that the great thing? $550 off. So you're saving to the point where you're going to spend less than $5,000 to get those Tanzanites home to you. All right, we're ready for our top of the hour. Are we ever? 112-9729. Just yesterday, it wasn't even 24 hours ago, I had a really stunning Diaspore pendant that actually looked a lot like this. First of all, oh my, this is probably showing off better than I've ever seen a Diaspore do. And there was a really cool trillion yesterday too in a ring that sold. Look what's happening here. If you're wondering, well, this is interesting. Why is the top portion of the stone red and the bottom portion is green and golden? It's because, and this is a pear shape, so this 3 carat is showing you, right, see how it moves, and now it's green, and then it moves this way and it's more pink at the top. The whole stone will do that. It's just a matter of right now we're only seeing it move in a certain direction here. This is not a bicolor stone. See how that now the bottom portion is those pinky colors? It's like a pinky purple red. That is stunning. We added a huge yellow diamond up top. This is one of the all-time, well, it's still a newer stone as far as not a lot of people have the knowledge of it. It's not just like it's in every retail store and everybody's got it and everybody's selling it. It's really tough to find. It's a 3 carat and it's got a big yellow diamond up top. This is so stunning, I can't get over it. 20-point yellow diamond right there. It's 1/5 of a carat. It's brilliant cut. It's a pair. So the pair and the pair meet. They point together. They meet. So the bail is the yellow diamond. That's a significant weight. That could have just been gold. Let's not lose sight of the fact that that's an important yellow diamond on its own. That could have easily just been a little gold bale that would have really made it a little more affordable. Instead, we went all out because why? This stone deserves it. The stone is so important. The stone is 3 carats. It's got that amazing style to it, but then you get the 20-point yellow, and one of our best diaspores is here. And what I want to do is make this available. When a big stone like this in that colorway with that kind of saturation and ability to change color fully, where you're already in improper light seeing the reds and seeing the purples and seeing these mauvey pink tones, that is a stone that should be here for $49.99 with the yellow diamond. I'm going to change it up. We're going to make it a top of the hour. I know we're 13 minutes in, but this is the top of the hour. We had to make way for a request. So now we get you the value. And if you've ever thought about owning Diaspore, if you've ever thought, considered, wanted one source stone, yes, it is. One source, but also it's a phenomenal stone. So there are very few stones that are going to carry those two traits together, and that's what really makes it extra special and rare. And now you're getting it for less than $4,999 because it's top of the hour. So come on in if you like it. It's a great way to also wear this stone if you are thinking about, well, it's versatile because the stone has multiple colors even in one light. So it's a fun one to be able to wear as a pendant every day because then it kind of shifts to what you're wearing. It works no matter what. And by the way, it's not going to be $49. Come on in. I am supposed to do the very, very lowest blowout I can do because it's a brand new item, by the way. This is brand new right now. So it's supposed to be, best case scenario, $39.99 on sale. We're going to take it even lower than that. Come on in. Please do not pay $39.99. That's why I do top of the hours. Really wow you with the value, show you what we can do, and usually they're new items. Items that you don't already have, because it's a struggle. You can be a real good salesperson, but selling somebody something they already have, kind of tough. Nobody really needs to duplicate the piece they've already got. And that's where, again, we've got new. So I can guarantee you right now, nobody has this. Nobody out there watching me today has that pendant. No, but very few have Diaspore pendants because we're one of the few places in the world to get this one source stone. And the fact is that, well, what else? We make it affordable. The last wholesale event I was at, and I got to admit, that was back in June, so nearly 6 months ago. In June, when I was at the JCK show in Vegas, these were stones that were little stones that were nowhere near as important in the color change or the saturation. Guess what? They were $2,800 per carat. That's a nearly $9,000 stone we have, and then we have the yellow diamond. That's all wholesale. That's where you're a reseller, you get in because you've got credentials, it's your business, it's your livelihood, it's what you do for a living, it's what you've studied for years. You walk in and you're paying $2,800 a carat. Instead, you're not paying even $2,800 for the whole stone, for the whole piece. It's not $2,800. I'm going to really take some liberties here and we're going to wow you. And if you've ever wanted, this is one of the most versatile ways to wear a piece of jewelry, a pendant, also giftable. You shopping for somebody who has everything. You know those quote-unquote folks that have everything, impossible to buy for? Jewelry lovers, exotic jewelry lovers, how do you know? They don't have this. They don't have diaspores. Even if they were to have some of those zoltanites or zarites that were, traded years ago, other places, those are not quality like this. Never would you see red coming through like this. This is a whole different level, and it's not going to be $2,800 or even $2,000 or $19.99. You've got a big moment here to take advantage, and I think we need to go even lower because, my goodness, here we are. Nobody's on the phone lines, and I can't believe. Let me show you the different viewpoints here because we got to show it from a distance. Let's see what the length looks like. Oh, is it teeny tiny? Nope, not at all. Is it going to be, real like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch? Not at all. It's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. What does it look like? Is it going to stand out from a distance away? You bet it is right there. Look at how gorgeous that is on, and that little movement, of course, that great shimmer and shine you're getting from that stone as it does move. Love the yellow diamond right up top. What a nice extra that is. What if we do even better than $19.99? I'm so low right now, it's under cost, but that's okay. That's what we like, right? Isn't that what we're looking for? And do you see what's happening? This is because of the pear shape, and that red that you're seeing up top is going to transition and ripple all the way through. You see it there. As it moves, it's going to go all the way through the stone. That's just an indicator here of how it's sitting and how it looks from this angle. It's going to give you those reds all the way through, and it's not going to be $19.99. What a value this is. Seriously. If you're waiting, that's okay, but you're not going to get it. because those around here, those that are fast are rewarded in a big way. And this will not be even 19. I'm kind of amazed here. And we'll get back to our, fabulous, fast. But I am just struggling here to find out why there's nobody at $19.99, and that's okay because you take $200 off. It makes it 17, but I can do that on my own. We could go 17, we could go 16, we could go 15, we could go $14.99 and just give it away. And that problem is I'm still awaiting a phone call. So here's what I'll do. Nothing can stay for the rest of the show. We have an hour and 40 minutes. That's 100 minutes to go in our sale event. Why pay more? Why pay more? The jewelry is the jewelry. And you know what? It's not even $14, $13, $12.99, $11.99. I don't know. This is where I'm just kind of, we're going to see here. It's a little experimentation with, okay, who's ready to shop the big discount on the most incredible item, on the rare of the rare, and spend less than even $11.99? I mean, why not? And you get 10% off. Does that go away? Absolutely not. I'm taking that actually so much into consideration that I'm going to do something very special. Because if it's not gone at $11.99, it's not going to go at any price. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking ahead to the 10% off and just wondering if I go from $11.99, fine. But if we take $120 off is great, but we're still over $1,000. What if we take this to a magical number where after your discount, it's going to be the stunner? I don't know where you shop, but I know this. I know that my job is to keep the finger on the pulse of what's happening in the jewelry world all over the world, from retailers to wholesalers to TV to everywhere else, because everywhere else you can shop for fine jewelry. And let's face it, the avenues to shop fine jewelry are getting limited. There are not a lot of places to shop fine jewelry anymore because everything's lab grown. Everything I'm seeing is lab grown and sterling silver and stainless steel, and that's not fine jewelry. Sorry, it's not fine jewelry. Nobody should call it that. This is the finest of fine jewelry, and it's not even $11.99 because I am awaiting your phone calls. I am ready to give it away, and I'll tell you what, because I don't like how the math is mathing here, I will make it $1,111. Because after this happens, the 10% off, you'll get it for $9.99. And there's no 3-carat stone for that price. Here's the thing, don't even look at the Diaspore. I can't do a 20-point yellow diamond pear shape. I cannot do a 20-point, 1/5 of a carat, yellow diamond, brilliant cut, pear shape for $9.99. So maybe you just pay partially for the diamond and you get the Diaspore and the gold and the labor for free, because that's what's happening right now. Take a look at it. $9.99 at checkout at that $11.11 price tag. Who knew such could be possible? But it's happening right now live. And when it's gone, it's gone. You can call all day to this afternoon when we're not here. You can call tomorrow. This ain't going to be here. These live shows are critical because the live shows have pieces you don't see any other time. And so we're going to give it 60 seconds to move it. Remember, it's just under an inch in top to bottom length. And that's a miracle. Forget TVON price. That has nothing to do with TVON. Yeah, TVON wishes they could do that. That's just me trying to move some jewelry here on our last day of this event, because by the time I see you on Wednesday night at 5, I don't have a graphic. I don't have a banner. I don't have an event. Black Friday's over. We'll be counting down to Christmas. Yeah. It'll be December. Gosh, can you imagine? Tomorrow's December. In a few hours, it's December. And by the time I see you on Wednesday, we're already on December 3rd. So yeah, it's going to be crunch time. But when you have pieces like this, and I know a lot of people are like, I can't focus on jewelry for myself because I have to shop for other people. I get that. I do too. We all do. It's a busy time of year, right? We're shopping, we're gifting, we're doing all that good stuff. But when a value is like this, and it's $9.99 for a 3-carat Diaspore, and you're looking out and it's here and it's in this moment and it's not going to be tomorrow or the next day or the next day, you have to take advantage of it because you know that value is not coming around ever again. That's the beauty of what this sale is about. It's my job to just do one thing. Profit margins? No, that's not in the discussion. It's about moving the jewelry. So let's move from that piece, because that piece is that's a winner right there. That is a winner of a value. We also have that pinky purple that's going to be here in a copper bearing. We have a 3-stone diamond bezel set band, but I also have, remember how the show started? And there was a band up there that never got an item number or any description. I didn't try it on because we didn't present it yet. This 5-stone band is going to be coming up, and it looks like princess cuts, but they're rounds because of the way they're set. So we'll give you a big 30-point individual 5-stone band. We've got our last call here. I'm like, come on. That is amazing, and just it's a great way to try a Diaspore. And it has, I know it's the worst name ever. It's gemological name. It hasn't, the industry hasn't decided on a trade name. For a minute it was called zoltanite, and that's no longer applies. Then for a while some people called it zarite, C-S-A-R-I-T-E, same thing. It's all the same thing. It's just we go by the gemological name. We didn't make up some, you know, fruity little name for it. We just decided to call it by its gemological name to be accurate because the industry hasn't decided yet on any one given name. But I call this just fabulous. I mean, call it what it is. It's fabulous. It's a rare one source stone. It's color changing completely, and it's at $9.99 at checkout. So on a 3-carat stone with a big yellow diamond in a gold pendant, I would not wait if I were you. Take a look at it one more time. We'll move on, but that's going to be one of our best of the best of the best values there. And then we got to move on to yellow diamond earrings will be here probably next hour, top of next hour perhaps. Look at those yellow diamonds. Wow. Who has a ring that you need a matching set earring for? We got it. So we've got that on the way. What about our 3-stone diamond band? What about Tanzanites? I actually have a trillion cut. This doesn't happen every day. Take a look. Let me show you this one. Let's flash it. It's a flashy flash when it's a trillion. Look at this. Wow. Gorgeous, isn't it? Very modern, contemporary kind of feel to the design. And by the way, we would slow down on requests, because this is like the midway point of the show where everyone's going, well, we got the flurry of requests at the beginning and now everyone's going to wait till the last 30 seconds. Don't wait. I can't do 20 requests in 30 seconds. And that's what happens inevitably at the end of every single blowout event. So make sure you get those requests in now. How about this though? Have you seen too many trillions like that? We don't see trillions all that often. It's been rare to find a trillion cut. And I'm talking about the entire tenure of 7 years now. It's 7 years. Actually, we're about 18 days away from celebrating a 7-year anniversary of having blue wings on this show. So best of the best is only here. It is our exclusive. This is the 526 trillion cut diamonds. How about big diamonds along one side? They align in a channel along one side there of your ring, and we'll take a look at it here. So it's our one and only trillion cut of the inventory, and it's item number 112-9145. And keep calling on anything you've seen earlier because they should all go, and they will. But let's talk trillion. It's 526 in the size. It has one huge row. There are 5 stones, 31 points. My math tells me those are about 6 points apiece, and that means they're big. And look how much gold you have. I didn't have to discuss that back. My previous 23 and a half years of doing this on national TV, I didn't need to talk about gold all that much. Yeah, we discussed what the purity is and what color it is, but we didn't have to talk about this has a couple grams more than this, so it's more money. It didn't matter. You could make a big shift in gold. You could go from 10 grams to 20 grams and not have it make a big difference financially. We don't live in that era anymore. And as all the projections say, gold is going up. If you think it's done at 4,100, just because it's a record high does not mean it's done. And that does not mean that come January and February and March, when really that's our busy season, because we know as a network, I mean, this is just a little behind the scenes, we know this is the type of jewelry you're not buying as gifts for most people, maybe for that one special person, but for the most part, we have people that shop for themselves here. They're shopping and collecting for themselves because these are the really high end. It's, if I sold $30 items, $50 items, $300, that'd be one thing. But we don't, because we sell the really, really natural, finest of the fine. We are the best jewelry on TV, period. There is no better quality. There isn't. I mean, name a place. There is no better. There is no better. There are certain things that are just a given. We have the best. So the fact is, and don't tell me, but your prices are so much lower than some of the other fine jewelers out there. That's why we exist. That's why we're growing. When everyone else is kind of reducing, we're growing. We have literally dozens and dozens of new shoppers daily. Why? Because we have incredible value nobody else is capable of. No retailer, no wholesaler, nobody. And this is where, again, we've got Blue Wing that also nobody has. So do not make the mistake of thinking, let your eyes guide you here. Because if you see a lighter stone and you're going, I just did the calculation that 2 carat was 3,600, so that means it's 1,800 a carat. It must be better. Let your eyes guide you. If you're seeing a light lavender or a light purple, it is not the best. When you start to see blues, actual blues, and then reds, that's better. So don't make the mistake, because a lot of people do this. They'll watch for years. How many people? We talked to somebody yesterday, right, Will? I didn't get to speak to him, but we talked to Robert. He said, I have been watching you for years and years and years. What was his first purchase yesterday? Tanzanite. After years and years of watching. And he said, I don't know the reasons exactly why he waited years and years to start, But most of the time when you guys have reached out and just told me point blank, it's because nobody believed the values could be actually producing a great quality. You thought, it's too cheap. Something's up. I don't believe it. I'm a skeptic. I don't believe it. How could I spend so little and get so much? And then once you start, you'll realize, oh my gosh, I get why everybody now is committed to TVON for fine jewelry and doesn't need to go anywhere else. That's why. That is precisely why. It is once you discover what we're all about and how the quality is so far exceeding what you're paying, that's value. That's value. And this one, value. It's our 526 Museum Reserve. It's a trillion cut, the only one I have. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's in any gold you want as well, which is awfully nice to be able to choose your gold color there. And you've got that wider band, which the gold's going up. So I would take these, especially the bigger and heavier gold mountings, get them now before they go up even further. And let's make this even better than $8,999. That is right there what it's supposed to be. And now we're going to take it even lower for you. By the way, here's the other angle. Let's see what angle gives you a better perspective on the stone. Oh, I like that too. So you can see directly into that stone. Watch that. A trillion I love because it's giving you flash while it's giving you saturation. It gives you both at the same time. It's a multitasker of a gem. It really is. Gives you a lot of pronounced flash and brilliance. You're not just relying on color. And it's not going to be even 8,000. Trillions are few and far between. I've got a real good idea here. I'm supposed to get no less than $69.99 for our sale. There's also only 90 minutes left in the sale. 90 minutes, 90. You don't have a lot of time. We have an hour and a half. That's it. 90 minutes left to go. It's not going to be 5,000. It's not going to be 4,000. We're going to move some jewelry here. It's not going to be $3,000. This is unheard of. And it will not be $29.99. Every price that comes out of my mouth is better when you say yes because you get that 10% off. You get 10% extra wherever I stop, and I'm not stopping at $29.99 either. We're going far lower than that, and this is why you want to be on the phone lines. The only trillion left. There are no more museum reserves. There are no more blue wing black Ds, and it's because 7 years strong now. 7 years we've been showing them to you. Let's take a look at this. Not 29, not 28, not even $28.99 or $28.88. We're going to go less for you. It is one only. Fabulous idea. And we've got other ones, but they're bigger, so they're more money. So let's take this down even further than $27.99. And somebody's going to love it. And you know what I'm going to do? Still an odd price with the 10% off, so I'm going to make it $27.77 because that way, when you say yes, it's under $2,500. So there's how you get your trillion cut, and it's over 5 carats, but so well set among this really wider, heavier band of gold. You're going to love the feel of it. If you miss heavy gold weights, you're going to really enjoy this. You're going to get that great structure and status style. You're going to just be so thrilled when you feel it. It feels like a hug on your hand because it is so weighty. And $24.99. And it's got big diamonds, so actually bigger individual diamonds are going to be even superior to a lot of smaller diamonds that might equate to a bigger carat weight. Because remember, those diamonds are over 6 points apiece. So you've got an incredible style here. They're a little over 6 points. They're all channel set, so they're themselves kind of set in. So they're really just, the whole thing is really made with this modern flair to it. And of course, it's only $24.99, so grab it if you can. It's 60 seconds away from being done. We've got that band ring coming up. Can't wait to show it to you. Diamond earrings are here. The band ring is here. The 5-stone diamond band ring. The ring that everybody needs. It's just a matter of, do you want 1 carat? Do you want 1.5? Do you want 3? Obviously, our 3 carat, 3.5 carat sold out. So now the largest band I have with the 5-stone style in rounds is going to be the one we're going to see next, which is a 1.5 carat total weight, which means huge 30-point diamonds. So we'll see that coming up, and it's a really good size to wear no matter what your ring size is, whether you wear a 3 or a 13, it's going to look great on, okay? So we'll show that coming up. 25 seconds left on our trillion, the only trillion, and they just don't get any better. So why spend $1,800 a carat, $2,300 a carat for that lackluster light lavender material when you can get the literal best quality and the literal best per carat price? Because remember, $24.99 is a whole different perspective. That's a different way to go. And we're just looking at, basically you're at, yeah, like $470 a carat, $475 a carat. You don't pay that $475 a carat anywhere. Even for those light lavenders, and I realize there's a lot of you that probably have purchased a light lavender somewhere else in the years past. Maybe it's time to upgrade. Maybe it's it's a great time to sell jewelry, by the way. If you don't have like a scion to pass it down to, like for me, I'm not gonna, pass it down to puppy dogs. So here's where, again, you've got that really amazing chance here. Sell your jewelry. It's a big time to sell because you'll probably end up making more than you actually paid for it. So that's always something to consider. So if you're looking to upgrade, don't say, well, I've already got a Tanzanite, so it's not the greatest color in the world. Go ahead and I can give you different options on where to trade it, where to sell it, take it in, sell that old jewelry you're not wearing, and upgrade, because you're really just funding your purchase here. You really are. I mean, sell that old stuff because, again, it probably is worth more today than what you paid if it's in gold. Okay, and if it's a natural stone. So take a look at this, and that's just an option, something to think about. Let's get to our band ring here, because it's a really good time, because with obviously everyone's taken up, used jewelry to market value. So, you have money. I mean, I've been selling jewelry for people all over. It's what I do, part of what I do. And they're taking pieces they purchased in the 80s, the 90s, the early aughts, and they're making money on the deal because jewelry's worth more today. So, it kind of does that. It appreciates in value. It always has. 111-7105 is our next one. It's a 1.5 carat diamond band, 5-stone style. The prongs, it's just amazing how subtle differences in just setting can make such a difference in the ring. Because when our prongs are around rounds, they're usually in the corners, like northeast, like, the kind of cornered look where it creates a little box or a square. This is different because instead there are shared prongs in between the stones, which you don't even end up seeing, and the other ones are north and south. So it gives you a different perspective. It almost appears as if the stones are a little more squared off, like a princess cut. And they're 30 points each, and we're going to do an incredible value for you to save you a bunch. And they're 30 points. That's just about 1/3 of a carat, almost, and it's all minimum. So a lot of you are going to get 1/3 of a carat stones here as well. But let's take this one on down. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You're getting your choice of in our 5-stone band, and we are about to completely light up the lines. No doubt about it. We're going to light them up. There's only one way to do this, guys. And this is the one where the 3.5 carat is sold out. This is your last call on a bigger band in rounds. I had the ovals yesterday. They were bezel set. They're great. But here's what we're going to do. 1.5 carat diamond band, perfect size to really balance out the fingers so the stones go side to side when it's on, which you'll see next. White, yellow, or rose gold in your size, shipped to your doorstep for free, and try it. I say try it because you have a full money-back guarantee as well, despite where this is going, which is under cost. So a little under cost deal for you here, and it's not going to be, well, here's what it isn't. $59.99 as it should be today. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because this is so extraordinary. Going side to side on the hand here. They make a great stack. You can stack them, build them, wear them anywhere on the hand, from pinky ring, middle, index, or thumb ring. It'd be great anywhere. But there you can see how much sparkle. The snap from a VS diamond is unlike anything else. And we've got a major moment here for you. Not going to be 59, not going to be 49, not 39. Is that an icon or what? A band that everybody, same thing. You might have a little teeny tiny band with little specks, little chips, little fragments of diamonds that are not even fully faceted rounds. Maybe it's time to upgrade. And when you shop elsewhere and you got $2,000 in a band of gold, and you've got big diamonds here that in most cases today, everywhere you see diamonds, the word diamond, you have to look at descriptions. I'm always telling folks, look at descriptions, because a lot of people these days will put diamond in the headline. They'll put it as the title of a piece of jewelry, like online or on a TV screen or in a store. They'll say diamonds, and what they mean are they're lab grown. Make sure you just know what you're getting. That's all I'm saying, because at the end of the day, when I talk about resale and how appreciation of jewelry, that applies to natural stones. Doesn't apply to the synthesized stones. It just does not. There's no value. And that's fine. As long as you wear it and love it, that's great. But as far as a value to it at the end of the day, if you wanted to trade it in one day, if you wanted to sell it, if you were ready to maybe, again, upgrade, whatever it is, there's no value to these synthetic stones. So if it's synthesized, there's really no value. So make sure you just know that going into it. I just want you to be as educated as possible. I know a lot of you shop elsewhere, and that's wonderful. I've had a number of TVON shoppers tell me, I shop lab grown. That's okay as well. But some of us really understand that we want to have something that at the end of the day is worth something. And when it's set in gold, it is, sure is, and worth more every day that you wear it. And when you're getting natural diamonds, that's where your worth is. So here's what we're going to do instead of $39 or $29.99. We're going even lower. So 5-stone style, the classic, but really an upgrade for you. And it's not going to be $29. Come on over and take a look at what we'll do here on a better value than even $29 or $25. You've got a major moment to take it. Just do so now because we only have a couple available. And it's white, yellow, or rose gold with these 30 point each in those stones. I will make it $1,999. And yet you get $200 extra off, $1,799 only on that one. So major moment there. Yellow diamonds are still to come in earrings. We've got those 20 minutes away. There is a 3-stone bezel set ring that is a little bit more affordable if you want to go even bigger on the stones, but fewer of them. And then we've got Tanzanite, a few more for you. The bigger and the smaller, we're going to bring those out. Paraiba and a great imperial topaz blowout. But remember, it's $1,799. And when you take the 5-stone style, and remember, there's $2,000 worth of gold. So that's a given. Anytime you see a ring that's set in solid gold, like everything we do, it's going to be $2,000 built in. So you're basically paying our price, because we are the manufacturer. Nobody else on TV sells their own jewelry. Everyone else is selling other people's jewelry, which means that you're inherently paying more. That's got to make sense to everybody, right? Just the idea that it went through multiple hands to get to the place where you're getting it. We're different, and that's a big driving force behind why we offer the values we do. For those of you that are new and don't get it and go, how that can't be, you know, and that's the big, that's honestly our biggest hurdle is convincing folks that this really is possible if you know where to shop. And a big driving force is the fact we manufacture our own jewelry. Nobody else does that. You can shop anywhere, the big box places, you can shop the big companies on TV that are 24 hours. Nobody's making their own jewelry. It's not like they have a factory on the premises of their studio where they're handcrafting everything. That's not how it works. And when it's going through multiple different folks, vendors, dealers, multiple hands, you're paying for every step along the way. Part of the reason we do what we do, $17.99 a band ring, no, it's not possible anywhere else. And the reason it's possible here is because we made it for you and we got the best value and we're passing along that value to you. So $19.99 is $17.99 at checkout. Much better value. And we'll go ahead and see 30 seconds left on that one. Allison, did you pick up a band ring? What color did you get? White gold, that's always the favorite. Let me try it on again here so you can see the size from a distance away. And then we hopefully will keep these requests going. And we've only got about an hour and 20 minutes, so it's 80 minutes left in our big Black Friday blowout event. It is all coming to an end here in exactly 80 minutes. So this is your last call to get in on these values. Do it now, okay? And whenever you guys get a chance, can I trouble you guys for something here? Hey, Will, can we get that, please? Tell her and she'll know. We're got an hour left. All right, take a look at this. This is going to be coming up. Hi, Shirley. We've got a request for you, and I know what this is. DBTY, 2 02 version. The most iconic necklace we do. The best seller of all DBTYs is our 2 02. Let's show it to you next, Shirley. We got it coming up. It's going to be on the way. 111-3480 coming up. Here it is on the hand. Take a look at this. What a stunning piece this is. This is the iconic 2 carat, the one where your diamonds are only about a half an inch apart all the way through. Look at that. Talk about dripping in diamonds. This is just one necklace. It's going to have all the different, 3480, by the way, is going to be the item number. It's a 202 diamond necklace. It's going to be, there's a front and a back, and it's going to just be all diamonds. This is the diamond by the yard concept, but there's all different versions of. Some are separated by a couple inches. Some are really close together. Some have a big diamond weight. These are really, it's like 2 things happening at once here. It's the idea that you're getting bigger diamonds and they're closer together. So that means bigger diamonds individually, but also a lot of them, so it combines to make this incredible look. So we've got 202, it's white, yellow, or rose. Now these have to be custom made. So if you think you're gonna get it in 24 hours, I can't do that. They have to be made. I suppose outside of this one yellow gold. They do have to be made for you. So keep that in mind, but it'll be there before holiday gift giving. Take a look at it on the neckline here as well, just so you can see generally how it's gonna look from a distance away as you see all those bezel set diamonds, and of course this beautiful look that they give. And there's a lobster claw closure, of course, and I'm showing you at the 16, but it can also be worn at 17 and 18, and it's a perfect way to fill in any neckline and just wear it every single day. Let me show you up close as well how this is made. Every stone is bezel set. Every stone is connected to a chain here with those O-rings you see, and this one is going to be, well, it's a wonderful value. We're going to go back to the hand because then I can show you more of it, and that's going to be the lobster claw closure, 16, 17, 18 inches. You're just really got to choose your gold color. That's it. And it'll be there for holiday gift giving, but what should be $69.99 today, which by the way beats the $25,000 comparison that I have out there, because the other 2 carat O2s, or 2 carat rather, that I've seen in retail in natural diamonds is over $25,000. And that was quite some time ago. Gold and diamonds have been going up. So yeah, it may not be the same price it was for a few years back, but it is still a great value. And that's the key here, because instead of $69.99, where it absolutely should be, I'm going to take it down right now to $2,699 only to get the white, the yellow, or the rose. And it's beautiful layered, by the way. It's an incredible style to layer up. So even if I have so many folks that have picked up one and then they've come back a few months or years later, picked up another, gotten another one for a gift, wanted to layer, whether it was multiple colors, whether it's maybe, you know, it's so easy to layer with the different lengths built in. It's easy to do that. And here's the great news, $26.99. That's a great everyday price. You're saving another $270 off that price. So it's actually $24.29 to get a DBTY of the highest end. We don't do a bigger one. We don't do anything else that's going to give you any more diamond weight than that is right there. So it's hugely important. Let me know if you'd like it. $26.99. That's really $2,429. And thank you so much, Shirley, for that request. And again, they do have to be made. I only have the one here in stock, so they will have to be made for you. And the sooner you dial, of course, you're on the list first. So it could make a difference if you want to get that sooner. Just dial in a little bit faster. The orders that are processed first are the ones we work on first. So simple as that. So you'll be waiting less if you actually just call in right now. Do you have a question? Yes, white, yellow, rose, all available and great to layer. So that's $24.29 and change. Beautiful value there, and the necklace you will wear every single day. At least that's what I've heard from hundreds of people that have bought it before you, where they said the same thing. Everybody, I mean, it's kind of like a signature style. It's a classic look. It's never too much. I mean, obviously, you know your own style. We have 1 carat versions, we have 30-point versions, we have a number of them. We do a bracelet version, but as far as if you like more diamond presence, and obviously with these sets so close together, you're getting really that true dotted with diamonds around the neckline. It's just beautifully done. So that's for you, Shirley, or anybody else who would like one. That's an icon here. It's our bestseller in necklaces all time. So obviously there's something amazing happening with it. And to get it for that price tag of $24.29 today, look at how that looks on the skin there. So you can see, and of course it rotates, you know, as you move. I mean, I'm just, instead of me moving, I'm going to move the necklace a little bit. It will turn and twist, but that's why we do the bezels open front and back, so that you can always appreciate the sparkle of your diamonds from the front and the back and as it moves, because we are not just stationary beings. We're going to be walking and talking and breathing and moving. So maybe you're going to be wearing it to a special event and you're dancing and you're rejoicing and you're doing all those great things. This is always going to look great. So $24.29 on that one. Let's carry on. We've got another fabulous, we got to top of the hour in 15 minutes, but I just want to show you one more thing in diamonds, because if you like a 3-stone style with bigger diamonds, here you go. The 3-stone style is our oval band east to west set. The stones are each about, well, the middle one's about 40 points and the sides are about 30. And this is a great way to go. It's item number 1129318. Yes, DBTY? Thank you. Okay, I moved quickly because we don't have that many, but we did not sell out yet. So if you want the diamonds by the yard, I just want to make it very clear here, you can still get the diamonds by the yard. We just have very few that we can make, obviously, because each, think about, I didn't count recently, but we have a lot of diamonds. They're going all the way around with the exception of where you have your adjustability. So each and every necklace we create takes a lot of those bigger diamonds. So keep that in mind. That's why we can't make that many. So white, yellow, or rose gold, and you want to get it, honestly, considering they have to be made, if you want it in time for Hanukkah and Christmas, you do need to shop now. You do need to shop now. I know it's not quite December yet, but because it's so labor intense to make it, if you're calling in on December 15th, anticipating that DBTY for Christmas time, it's never going to happen. So it is something we want to give a little bit of runway time to. Make sure you get it today. Honestly, today would probably be your very last day to get it before holidays. So keep that in mind as well if you're thinking about gift giving the DBTY. Take a look at this. Our 3 stone in the oval shapes here, bezel set. So they're going to look even larger. They're really fantastic styles, aren't they? Bigger diamonds here, 1 carat. And they go, it's 1 carat total, but again, 40 and 30 and 30. So it's 40 in the middle, 30 or so on the sides. Approximations, they all might be a little bit different, but we're going to blow it out right now for you. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I do have the yellow gold to show you on the hand as well. And that's going to be actually, let's do better than $39.99. Big value, an hour left. We got, well, an hour and 12 minutes. So 72 minutes left to go, guys. What would you like to see on discount? I think of all the people that are traveling this weekend who are going to, wake up tomorrow and go, oh my goodness, I missed it. I missed the Black Friday event. Here's how you guys, again, all fortunate to be shopping together to get these values. Take a look at that band ring. That band ring is not $39. It's not going to be even $19.99. Here's where you get bigger stones. We'll go back up close. Take a look at that white. We can do rose as well, but it's not going to be $2,000 like our last one. This is bigger individual diamonds, which by all measure is going to be even more important. Yet it's not even $19.99 because it's actually better to get bigger stones and 3 of them than it is to get smaller stones and 5 of them. So that's why I really wanted to bring this out as another option for our diamond band lovers, because you're not even spending $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, even $14.99 when you've got a 30 and a 40 and a 30. Approximations on what those diamonds are, approximately, again, 30 on the sides, and then the middle is about 40. And it's not even going to be $14.99. Let's shop. We've got literally 70 minutes to take 10% off your purchase, whatever it is. There are thousands of dollars to be saved on items, individually, hundreds on most. This is why you want to shop this event before it's over. Please do that. I hate the thought. I out of principle won't do it. If I miss a sale, I'll just skip it. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I will not pay more once I saw it for less. And that's why everything's getting also its last call. I'm no fool. I'm not going to bring out something on Wednesday that was 10% off on Sunday. I'm not going to, because who would pay more? That's why we're melting down the pieces. If they don't go at these values, they're never going to go. You can't give away jewelry and have it sit around and then expect it to go for more later. So let's just take it on down. You've got a chance to save a bundle right now, $13.99 on the 3 stone oval bezel set band. Keep in mind, you're actually only paying a $12.59 price tag, and we are busy on the phone lines. And that's probably because 70 minutes has struck a nerve. We know 70 minutes is no time. So this is where, and I might have requests coming in for the rest of the day where we just have requests for the rest. That's fine too. Happy to do that. But all you need to do right now, pick up the band, stack them together if you want to, wear it anywhere on the hand you want. Great gifting idea. The triple style is always popular because the number 3 is so symbolic. Maybe the number means something. Maybe you just like how the diamonds go across the hand from side to side, which tough to do when you've got 3 stones only. Look at that. What it means is they're big. It means they're big stones. Let me even show you how they look. I mean, why not? And there's more gold with the bezels because obviously bezels take more gold. You know that, right? It's a lot easier to do a prong than it is a bezel. And let me just show these together. They're all different sizes. So just to show you here, look at how they stack. I mean, that's kind of a unique look. I would do 3. I would do 3 of the 3. So 3 stone style, 3 together. Love to stack in odd numbers, 3 and 5. I could put 5 on together. It would not be a problem. But $13.99 makes it $12.59 at checkout. And good luck if you like one. We have literally less than 70 minutes left to go in this event. Please take advantage of it. 1 o'clock. We have to be a little strict about it. So they are at, there's a computer system that actually shuts the 10% deal down at 1 p.m. Pacific. I won't even be able to honor the price tag after we go off the air. The 10% off, you can still get it, but it'll be without the 10% off. So you do have literally 69 minutes now to shop the 10% off on anything. And remember, it'd be one thing if it was final sale and you were stuck with it forever, regardless of what you think of it when you get home. This is not that event. Look over here. It says no final sale. That means you have time to get it home and evaluate it, decide then. But I'll tell you right now, I love that 5 stone band. I'd take this one over it because it's more important to get 30 pointers and 40 pointers than it is those 30-point rounds. And you've got ovals, which we know. What do I always tell you? Because it's true. Ovals look bigger and bezels make it look bigger. So it's like the double extra here in that you're getting such a big look. Why? Because the ovals look bigger and the bezels look bigger. So it's going to look like you're wearing a 1-carat diamond in the middle and a 70-pointer on either side at least. And that's the beauty of it. They look more than double their size thanks to the setting and the cutting. And that, I think, is critical and key for a lot of gals who say, I don't have more money than I know what to do with to spend on jewelry, so I need to be wise about how I spend my money. And I think we all should be, right? And I think we should all get a value. And when you're getting natural VS diamonds that are beating a lab-grown price and being a synthetic price and beating a sterling silver price that's plated in gold, because that's not what we do. We do solid gold, which makes a huge difference. Back in the 80s, it didn't matter one iota. It did not matter. Gold was so cheap. Gold was like a couple $100, actually, I think it was like $200 an ounce. It didn't matter. When I started in this business, gold was $300 an ounce. That's a long time ago. It's gone up $4,000 an ounce. So now a gram of gold makes a difference. And if you do 2 grams, 5 grams, 10 grams, this is a lot of gold in a bezel. It makes a huge difference. If those were prong set, you wouldn't have nearly as much gold. That's why it has that luxury look. You ever wonder why something looks expensive? Why does something look expensive and something doesn't? Like I can tell in clothes. Like I can tell from a mile away. That's an expensive outfit, that one's not. You can tell. You can tell by the workmanship, the seaming, do patterns line up, all of that. You can tell with cars. I can tell a Honda from a Ferrari all day long. And not just because I'm looking at the badge, but because they have a different look. Certain things look more expensive. In jewelry, sometimes it's harder to detect, but bezels are what makes it look more expensive. Come on over and take a look. And you'll see what I mean. Bezels, more gold. It means more metal. It means more look. It means more visual. It means more payoff. Do we have bands going out? Operators, let me know. I don't have an unlimited supply. Who got a 3-stone band? I do need to know because we are selling out. Yeah. Yellow gold over there. How many for you, Allison? How many did you take? We've got 2 over here in white. What about you, Will? Are you taking a band? Are you taking a 3-stone bezel set band? I need to know. If I sell out and people are mad at me, guess what? They get mad at me. I can't know about what I don't know about. So let me know. We've got another one going out. That is $12.59 for a huge diamond presence. And I would really encourage you to think about the 3-stone style. I'm not into 3-stone styles at all when they're the 3 rounds that are so teeny tiny. I'll never forget, I had a big 3-stone ring, and this is a true story. Years and years ago, I brought out a 3-stone for the very first time. It was 3 round brilliant stones. It was 1 carat total weight. Nobody bought the thing. I literally put my heart and soul into it. Not a single person. And this was back in the heyday of home shopping. A few years ago, it was pandemic time. Everybody was shopping from home. There was no other option. There was no store open. I brought a 3-stone ring. It was microscopic, and nobody bought it. Why? It was $49.99 for a 3-stone diamond ring. It looked so microscopic, and it was $5 grand. And y'all saw it on my hand, and everybody said no thanks. It was so tiny. Because why? They were rounds and they were prong set. They were big diamonds. It was the same carat weight. They were actually, I take that back, it was a bigger carat weight. It was 1.5 carats. It was 1.5 carats. Kid you not. I wish I could bring it out. We discontinued it because nobody bought the darn thing because it was $5 grand for 1.5 carats, and it looked tiny, tiny in comparison to this one. This one's $12.59, and you get the much bigger wow. Again, sometimes you got to be strategic about how you're setting. It's great. If you have $5,000 to spend on a 3-stone, great. And you want it to look small, that's great. But if you want the big look and you want to spend less and you want to get a great big payoff to the eye, which is all that matters, because that's what you're looking at, that's how you do it right there. So $12.59. Certain things I'm just so passionate about because I see they're out there. There's 1,000,001 places to get a 3-stone round brilliant prong set ring, and it's going to look microscopic. And I don't know if you want to spend $5,000 for something that doesn't show up, that no one's going to look at. Here's where you get that big presence and look. All right, we're going to keep carrying it on here. We got the big yellow diamond deal coming up. We got a quick little imperial topaz blowout for you real fast. It's my 3 that have actually all been on the air before in a discount show. So now I get to take them even lower for you, and here's how we start. I'm going to start with the round, my personal favorite. This is just beautiful. It's a pink imperial. So this is now, it's November. It's the last few hours of November. So we're actually showcasing the November birthstone. Not that you need to have a birthday this month. If you did, happy birthday. I can say you did because, yeah, if we're pretty much there. We're at the end of November. So if you had a birthday this month, happy birthday. Hope you're still celebrating. But if you love and enjoy this rare stone, this was the OG birthstone for November that then got canceled, and it got replaced by citrine because nobody can afford or find imperial unless you're shopping TVON on November 30th of 2025 with Lolo on a Black Friday blowout event finale. Here it is, the 3 best of our imperials. Gorgeous pinky tones. Love what we're seeing here. Happy Sunday, but we are off the air now until Wednesday night. We got 1 hour and 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 63 minutes and 40 seconds and counting down, so I better stop talking and show you what we can do here. These are the best. Rare of the rare, pinky of the pink. They don't get any treatment, so it wasn't just like we heated it more or radiated it or gave it some like magical, you know, Harry Potter sword and sorcery and that kind of thing. No, these are natural from Ouro Preto, Brazil. There's one mine in the world. That's it. Take a look. Let's go ahead and show you what I got here. It is our carat 17 on the oval on the left in the saddle mounting. So a carat 17 here. If you want to go with the round, that's an 81 pointer, or if you're going with the oval, that's a 111. So there's our largest stone in the oval. Let's take them all down. They got to go, every single last one. Pick your favorite. We have the round with some pink diamonds as well. And then they all have good diamond weight. Lots of diamond weight around each and every one of them. Very first colors. Ooh, $69.99 is what you should have been paying. Should have, no longer. We have got a better value coming up with 1 hour and 2 minutes left to go. Let's make it happen. Whichever one you like, lowest price you'll ever see. Otherwise, I already saw head of the jewelry department poke her head in. So guess what? Yes, female run company, guys. Yes, I'm very proud to say that. Female led, female run, everything. I mean, there are very few men that work here, except a couple operators. So I got to tell you, and Tony there. I'm telling you guys, I just saw our head of jewelry here. She's here. Why? The melting starts today. So does the sizing and the shipping, because you know we've got like a billion different packages to start shipping out tomorrow from basically, because the holiday Thursday there was no shipping, right? Friday things were a little crazy busy. So, you know, there's basically like 5 shows that we got to ship out for. So the jewelry department's here on a Sunday. I know, thank you to them. I don't think they're watching or listening to me, but thank you to our TVON jewelry department. They're here. We are getting the melt. We got a whole batch of, there's a whole separate, you know, one group does shipping, one group does sizing, one group does polishing, and then one group does the melting. So again, you have one last chance on anything you've seen through the entire event, which kicked off like last Wednesday, the Wednesday before this past one. So you got to shop now, because I saw jewelers are here, they're ready to go. So the melt process begins in about 61 minutes. So let's take this on down and make sure all of these imperials instead go to your house. They're too pretty to be melted. Don't go through the pain of having them melted down. Let's just take them on down in price and get them out to you. Not even half that price of $35, not even $3,000. Or $29.99, which imperial pink. These are obviously top of the top. They do not get any better than what you're seeing right now, and they're not going to be $29. I'll keep on going, because I'm really thinking about those jewelers out there. They got enough to do in sizing all these pieces, basically 5 shows worth to size. They've got to size, we've got to box, we've got to ship, we've got to polish, we've got to do all that. So let's just make sure we get all of these going, okay? Every single one should be gone. They're not going to be $29. I'll keep going lower and lower and lower. We got to do this, guys. We got to make it happen. Every single one has got to go. This is your moment. Please don't wait. Oval, oval, or round. Which one do you like? Maybe it's dependent on the mounting. Maybe it's dependent on the color. Maybe it's the shape. Maybe it's the diamond weight. Whichever, there is no way. Trust me when I tell you, I'm a shopper just like you are. I'm not a host. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a gal that really loves jewelry. I really love shopping, and I really love jewelry, and you put them together, I'm a happy camper. And then I really like that for 25 years, 2.5 decades, I've been giving people values on the best jewelry in the world. That's what's happening right now. Not 29, not 28, not 27, not even 26. You gotta call. Let's do this, guys. Let's do better than 26. Come on. We gotta go. I don't see you till Wednesday night. We gotta take a 2-day break from shopping. I can't have that. Let's make them better than 26. 25. Go ahead, blow them out, guys. We'll do $24.99. That's $2.50 extra off. You get them for next to nothing. $22.49. And which one do you want? They're all one of a kind. They got to stay as they are. But we need to know your size. That's it. Do you want a 7? Do you want a 13.5? Do you want a 2 1/4? Whatever you want. You got. But $22.49. I got 60 seconds with those. 60 seconds. That's it. If I don't sell those, they get melted. Jewelers are here. They're ready to go. 12 o'clock is here. We're at the noon hour. The clock has struck high noon. So now we have 60 minutes to shop the event. Wednesday night, great. No sale. Last chance, 35 seconds. Are we still getting, guys, 3-stone bezel sets are still going out the door. I have every operator online, and it looks like every one of them is on a 3-stone bezel. Yes, go ahead, Allison. Sure, the left side is called the saddle ring. It's item number 1124591. Here it is. Great finishing on the inside, and it stays in white gold. Here's what it looks like on my hand. And that is our 117 Cinta. It has a diamond weight of 93 points around its side to side pave, and then that little detail. See how it's not straight? People always say this. On TV it looks straight, so I always like to point out now this is there's a little minute cleft on either side. It's not just a wide band. It's got a little bit of tapering on the sides. It's really comfortable to wear. Will, what did you take over there? Was that a 3-stone band ring? What is it? Oh, very nice. That's what? Don't be shy about that. That's great. Who was shopping over there? That's a cool piece. Linda from where? Jersey. I like it. Will knows his states. He does. But he also lives out there. So, he knows the East Coast. He's just blessing us with his presence for the holiday and leaves tomorrow. But so you guys won't be hearing from Will that much anymore, at least not till probably Christmas time. But here we go. But nice to have. Hi, Warren. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Belated, yes. I realize. Oh, really? Oh, great. That's great. Which one did you get, Warren? Which one? The necklace? I don't know if I should be talking because might be a gifting situation. Hey, Warren, thank you. Give my best to Leslie as well. Question. Yeah, center and the right at the same time. You got it. So we've got the oval on the left verifying, and now we have the center and the right side verifying. So let's take a look at them together here. I'm not one to give, tell you what to do, but this is the 1 carat 11 with 101 in diamonds. So that's a huge stone and a big diamond weight. You get the highest in carat weights right here. Signature mounting, finished on the inside. This is the round though, so a round is very special. The round is going to be item number 3185. That's an 81 pointer, so it'll be just under a carat, but it's got a pink diamond halo and then white diamonds in the bridge the rest of the way. That'll be a total weight of 97 points in diamonds right here. So 97 points here. Over that here, you're getting 101 here. 111 is the bigger stone in the oval. Let me know which one you like. Will, are you taking the, oh wait, let's see. Are you taking the saddle ring? Verifying on the saddle. Here's the saddle. Might as well show them all together here. Here's the saddle ring one more time. Saddle ring, 1 carat 17. This is, I'm sorry, I said this is the largest stone. This is actually the largest stone, but by 6 points. 117, 111, 81. Those are the carat weights on the center. The diamond weights are 93, 101, and 97. And they all need to go. And we have 56 minutes left. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Warren. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Last call, last chance. Black Friday event. Wrapping up. November 30th. Tomorrow is December. Wow. Yes. Oh, you're going to take this one? Joanne, you didn't get that oval, right? In the signature mounting? Because Allison's going to take that instead of the saddle. All right, saddle ring is here. The signature style is gone. Take a look one more time. Round is here. Yes? You're going to take the round? Round is gone. So the only ring remaining right now is the saddle ring, which is item number 1124591. Thank you so much. All stay as is. Really beautiful. Thank you. $24.99, by the way, is your price tag. Yep, $22.49 at checkout. Well done. Pinky best. Those are the most rare color. Yeah. On the round in the under gallery. I can, and it's got one. Yeah, it's got one. You better believe it. Here's the round from the inside. The saddle ring is still here. If you'd like to get our last of the Imperials, there's your inside finishing. Remember, it's going to be as is. It's all white gold except for the rose gold halo and setting of your center round. Here's that saddle ring. We've called it the saddle ring for many, many years. It's not one we're going to see going forward because it's going to be too tough to price that out well when you've got that much gold at work. So beautiful idea there, $22.49 at checkout. What would you like to see in our last 54 minutes of the show? We have a yellow diamond deal we'll bring you. I'm loving these yellow diamonds. They're big. I mean, they're big yellow diamonds. They're over a ½ carat each. Remember when we did the 1 carat earrings? Well, we did white diamonds in 1 carat sizes. We're going to go bigger with a yellow diamond, 54 points each. That means 108 when you add them together. And the saddle ring is here, but should not be. So make sure you give me a call if you want that last of the Imperials in that gorgeous pinky color, because at that value, please don't let us melt it, although that is a lot of gold payoff. The saddle ring's the one you want to melt out of all three because it has the most gold by far. So I guess if you're going to melt one, it'd be that one that makes the most sense. But take a look at this. Yellow diamonds. How about that? Yellow diamonds in a great oval shape. 112-9722 is our brand new item today. How about that? A brand new item. Brand new, fancy yellow diamonds, carat weight, total weight there, 54 points each, and a 16-point diamond halo total. And those are white diamonds staying as is because you get two colors of gold. How about yellow and white gold to match the stones that are setting them? And then, of course, that's going to be a total of 124 in diamond weight at 16 points on the white diamonds there. So you got VS white diamonds surrounding your yellows. I just think for as many yellow diamonds as I've sold, listen, yellow diamonds are fantastic. And when you can get the real deal natural stones. Hi, everybody. We're in our last 53 minutes of our sale event. I'm Lauren Blair. This is our last couple of minutes of this event. It goes away promptly at 1 p.m. Pacific. That is 4 p.m. Eastern time. So it is all wrapping up here shortly. Want to make sure you get in on your values, get in on your pieces, get on your requests. Do everything now, because otherwise, I think we're going to miss the 10% off. And you've got a Black Friday blowout. This is a sale unlike any other that we do. It does not get any better. And this one has a money-back guarantee. Tell you, almost I think every sale I've done with a 10% off a discount before this has come with a final sale where that's it, it's yours, it's not returnable. It's like no option. This sale has all those great values and you can still return the darn thing. So for new shoppers, I know I don't talk much about returning stuff because we have the lowest return rate in the business. Most return rates are about 50 to 60%. That's a lot. Yeah, that's how it's sustainable, I don't know. But again, it's part of why you pay so much everywhere else. We have like a 1.5% return rate. When you consider how many hundreds of items go out every day, that's amazing. So take a look, just saying. So it's not like, I don't think you're going to return it, just know that it's there if you need it. Because we have new shoppers that are going, I don't know, it seems pretty good. Should I try it? The answer is yes. You can wear these east to west or north to south, however you like. It's a beautiful earring. It's a great design. It's a fabulous yellow diamond. 54 points each, bright, vivid, stunning, and shining. Let's take them down. New piece. That should mean $79.99 price. I got to do better than that. This is what they look like north to south, so you can see them here. I'll give them a measure, and then we'll see who wants some. Two-tone gold is how they stay. Let's get them all gone here. We've only got a couple pairs, so it's not going to take long. It's 3/8 of an inch top to bottom, and we'll show them to you. There's the centered post. We'll show them to you on here as well. Let me face that one right up front. VS yellows. Let's go ahead and get them out the door, and I know we're going to get busy with requests here because everyone, despite my warnings, is probably going to still be calling in the last couple of minutes, which is great. Just get them in. Get them in, and I'll do my best to get to every one of them. But look at how beautiful that is. That is, and we can always go overtime, but you would have to go online. And I know most of you watch on TV, so online's an option, but it's usually just an option that people use when, your TV's not working or you're not by your TV. So again, we can go as long as you want online, but it'll require going to YouTube or Facebook. Our website doesn't even work anymore because it's just a website. It just drags you to YouTube. So YouTube or Facebook, the only way is to check it out. But take a look at that. That's going to be better than $79.99. Let's take a great look at them up close. And I just want to do something wild here. As a matter of fact, because I'm lucky enough to have 3 pairs, so that's exciting. 3 pairs, 3 people are going to shop them. Here's what we'll do instead of $49.99, because I know that's a big discount and that's where I should stay. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Make these really easy peasy, simple, and get them for the rings that you have too. Because I wouldn't just say everybody needs a yellow diamond earring to go with their ring if they were $8,000. But when they're less, and when they're discounted, and when they're fabulous like this, you got a great excuse to say, I know I'm never going to see a value like that, so I might as well take advantage. And they're not going to be $4,000, $3,000, even, let's not even do $29.99. And again, last call. Request time is now. You got now or never to take 10% off. We got about 49 minutes to go. So this is last call, and we're going to do better than even $2,500. You're getting over half carats. That's impressive. But the 108 total weight, outstanding. 124 overall. You won't even have to pay $2,500 or $24.99. Even better value. As fast as you can dial, that's going to reward you handsomely. It is a great gifting idea as well, because an earring, you probably know if she has her ears pierced or not. And most ladies do. So the good news is, I think you're safe getting anybody a great pair of earrings. I think they're going to love them. And then, of course, there is something special about gifting a natural yellow. We've had natural pinks that were giftable just yesterday in a pendant. Now we're doing a great yellow diamond story where natural yellow diamonds, this is what celebs. This is what, when you've got millions and millions of dollars to spend, usually you're choosing a yellow diamond these days. You don't have to have millions. You don't have to have tens of thousands. We're going to make it better than even $24.99. Yikes, I'm already past the point of no return here, but let's make this even better. I want to send them out. I want to give you a value you will not soon forget. And we'll take them even further down. Then 24, 23, 22, 21. Big value here. Not 21, not 2,099. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I'm here to give away jewelry, and I love it. I'll tell you, there is nothing better. The feeling that I have going, in that car ride home, the hour, I'm so excited that I go, you know what? I feel good. I feel good that today is a day that I honored so many great jewelry items, and there are now so many more people that collect fine jewelry because of what we do, and that excites me. And if you don't love $2,099, don't worry a thing. We're going to make them $1,999 for the earrings. You have $200 extra. Take those. Take those at $17.99 and you'll never regret it. It's a beautiful way to go. We got a great request. It's the Wonder Necklace. So that's going to be coming up in diamonds. Coming up next, $17.99 though for some big impressive diamonds right there. And they're yellows. Natural yellows too. VS, brilliant cut, and they're ovals, so they'll look even bigger. They look more like a carat. Plus we did the shadow halo. A halo is usually where it sits right up next to it. The shadow halo is a little separation. So what that does is make it even, you realize that looks bigger. It looks even larger when you do the shadow halo. When you separate a little room between your diamonds and your halos, it makes those stones, it's just a trick of the eye. So really just an amazing, amazing, amazing look. And yet, $19.99. Really $17.99. Thank you all so much. I'm so glad you're here with us. We have a couple minutes left to go. We got like 44 to go in the show. We got some great pieces. I do have a request. It's our Wonder Necklace. It's that great V-shaped necklace I'm going to bring that is so flattering on. I think it's the sexiest necklace we do without being like, it's not like, over the top. It's just a really, look at that, on the neckline. Oh, I love this necklace. I just think this is just so beautiful because the V shape has a way that when it sits right there and nestles at the neckline, whether it's 16, 17, 18 inches, it just looks so incredible, doesn't it? So we're going to show that to you next by request. We'll go to the hand here, and that's going to be 111-0468. Look how pretty that is. All bigger diamonds as well. These are, 16 to 18 inches adjustable. We've got white, yellow, or rose gold. Keep calling on the yellow diamond earrings. We got to keep moving because we got 46? 46 minutes left to go, guys. It's going quickly. Give us a call. This is 106 in diamonds, though, and 13 stones. It means they're all big. Big diamonds set in that V shape. If you have a Wonder, we call it the Wonder Necklace because it actually does form a lot of the same shape of our famous Wonder Ring that we've done different varieties of that we've loved so much. That's what you're getting here with that subtle V shape of those bigger diamonds. Now let me also show it to you up close as well so you can see how stunning these diamonds are. Let me zoom back. That's a nice little side profile so you can see how they're elevated in their baskets. It's like a double basket there. And then prong set, but shared prong. So what does it look? It looks like they're floating in formation here. It looks like the diamonds are just floating side by side. Yeah, those are looking good. That's looking amazing. And it's diamond cut chain. Here's your beautiful closure. Spring ring. 16, 17, and 18, and in this order, 16, 17, and 18, so adjust as you please. But that is just one dot of a prong. Don't worry, they're secure, but it's one prong between every diamond, so it just looks like they're floating. They meet up, but look at how substantially they're set in those baskets. There's a great way it curves, great finishing on the inside, so it always sits comfortably against the neckline, like you see right there, that's the back. So there's all that mirror finishing, and we have white, yellow, and rose, and thank you for the request for this one, otherwise it never would have been here. And we're gonna blow it out from, $39.99 is its new price. Based on where gold's at. There is, by the way, the most subtle graduation. The bigger stone is in the center. They will then stay large, but they still subtly decrease out to the wingspan there, out to the left and right. 39, no, I'm not gonna sell a single one at that price. And I'm here to make sure we can say yes. Let's go back to the neckline here too, because I think it's the money shot. It's what you gotta see. It's what you got to see to understand what it's going to look like on, and that's 16, approximately 17 and 18. So you can really adjust it as the neckline dictates, just what's comfortable for you, whatever you want to do. But it is no longer 39, 29, even 19. This is a huge diamond necklace, and I mean the individual stones are large. The gold is all, look at that, nice heavy chain, all sparkle. It almost looks like, because it's a diamond cut chain, it almost looks like the diamonds continue. It's almost like they're smaller diamonds, but like they go all the way around because the chain is so beautifully done. We'll go to the hand here as well and make it better than 15, better than 14, better than 13. Okay, I should never do this. I'm getting carried away here. But I love that it's a request. I love that it's holiday gift giving season, so a necklace makes a lot of sense. Let's go even less than $13.99. Let's do it. Why not? What are they going to do to me? Tell me not to show up till Wednesday? Yeah, please don't show up till Wednesday. How about this? $12.99. $12.99. And of course, $11.69 at checkout. Thank you so much for the request. It's a beauty, isn't it? Great value there. Thank you so much. What a great request. White, yellow, rose, you choose. And then we still have those diamond earrings for you, the yellow diamonds in the ovals. They're here. And last call on the show. So 42 minutes. What do we want to see? How about some tansy? How about the pinky purple Paraiba? We had a bunch yesterday, and I think they're all here. But they were also 9 carat, 8 carat, 7 carat. I'm going to show you a really nice one coming up here in a beautiful pinky purple. Let's do that next. Coming your way here. This is awfully nice. 97.59 is coming up right now. And look at this. I think it's so attractive in the yellow gold as well. What do you think? Now, I don't have to leave it in the yellow. We can do the white or the rose if you prefer it. So not a big deal there. And thank you. Keep calling on the wonder necklaces, by the way, because those are just going to keep on selling. And we only have 3 available. So it's, you know, a white, a yellow, and a rose. And it looks like our sample pieces are here, and that's it. That's probably why it wasn't presented on the show. We don't want to disappoint you. But Iwo, thank you for the request. We appreciate that. And again, if you want the wonder necklace that I just had, it's only going to be, what, this is an incredible value, $11.69. $11.69 for an entire, there are chains out there that by themselves that are going for that price. To get those diamonds, to get the bigger carat weight, to get a 106 diamond weight is outstanding. So I hope you can get one of the wonder necklaces before they're gone, because these values, again, you have 41 minutes to take advantage of 10% off. It promptly ends at 1 p.m. I know there's going to be, I'm here on the weekends, you know, after the show for a while, and yet the phone lines just keep ringing. And things keep selling because it's daytime. You know, it's like our nighttime shows, everyone goes to sleep right after the show is over. It's like, okay, it's sleepy time. But here on the weekends, it's daytime hours. The light is still out. So it's kind of like, okay, we keep calling. The discount goes away at 1 p.m. So you do have to shop anything from our inventory in the next 41 minutes precisely. All right, back to the Paraiba. This is our purple pink Paraiba. It is item number 1129759. It's a 139 stone that's going to be covered in diamonds. We just saw the Imperial in this mounting. It's the 101, yeah. She did? What color did she get? She got a white gold? Fabulous. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for shopping. Did you get a wonder necklace, Joanne, over there, or are you looking at the ring? Thinking about the wonder necklace? Remember, think about anything but think and decide within 40 minutes, because that's when the discount. I know I'm a shopper like you guys are, and I don't want to spend more. I just want to get the 10% off. I want to feel real good about what I'm shopping for. So you can do that. 40 minutes left to take your 10%. Do it. Here we go with the 139. Carat 01 in diamonds, signature style, finished on the inside. We still have yellow diamonds and wonder necklaces. The last 2 pieces I showed you. Just keep calling. I'm getting ready. I know we're going to have some requests here. Yikes. That's an expensive ring. Sorry, I got a little taken aback here. I was not expecting $11,999 in this ring, and I think that's atrocious. I'm not that skilled. I'm sure there are hosts out there that can get $12,000 for rings like this. I'm sure they're out there, but I'm not that skilled. I'm just not. I don't know. You guys, maybe I don't know what it is. Someone will have to tell me the secret. I can't get $12,000 for a ring. There are people that can and do for lesser quality goods. I just am not that skilled. So I just have the value of a lifetime here. Let's go ahead and blow it out for you. We're not one for auctions during this event, and the auctions don't really do much because, listen, I can discount all day long easier than you can because it'll be faster that way. We're going to take that 12. Listen, there's a reason it's that price. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. I was touching on this a lot yesterday because I had like 5 of them yesterday. I had big stones and medium stones. We had a bunch yesterday in these purple Paraibas, and we know how rare they are. And we know that because there's really no other place you can buy one. So even if you're saying, I don't need you, Lolo, I got more money in the bank than I know what to do with, I can go out and buy one for $500,000 at the place. The problem is that place doesn't exist. So it's kind of here or nowhere. That's the whole thing. It's not like you can just go shop one at a museum because they're rarely in museums, actually. Let's take it down below $10,000. That's the true story here. I mean, there's Paraibas out there. I know a great store. You know, their blue-green color that they have is their signature color. You know, that place where someone had breakfast, they have Paraibas, but they're the blue-greens. They don't have the purples. Now, their price tags, on the other hand, whoo! Then again, their sterling silver pieces with no diamonds are more than what I typically sell here. So, you know, it's a different world. Hey, when you got a designer name like that with a long history, you can get whatever you want for jewelry because people are buying the name. They're buying the name. They don't care about what it is. They're buying the name. And I get that. Listen, I'm not against designers. I love designer things as well. Just not typically in jewelry because it's just a waste. It just is, you know? You are literally paying for the name. We can get you great quality beyond what you find in retailers here, and you are getting something so extraordinary. You know what? Take it down below even. I can't do 5. I can't do 4,000. We mean business. Look at that inside. Let me try it on any way you want it. Like yellow gold, fine. But if you want the white gold or the rose gold, that is no problem at all. Look at how that's glowing. You really see the true purples coming through right now. And it's not even, no, not $39.99 either. Let's take it on down. I had all those purple Paraibas yesterday. Stay with me. And you know why? My most affordable was $3,500, true story. So let's make this even less than 35 because I think otherwise they'd be gone. So now my mission is saying, okay, well, here's the same size with the same diamond weight I had yesterday. Yesterday's was $3,500. It's still here in a box right over off to my right. So you know what I'll do? I'm going to make this better than 35. Let's make it better than $3,000. Let's not even ask for $29.99 if you want the Paraiba with the rare, unattainable anywhere else color. This is where you go, and it's not even $28.99. I'm in so much trouble. But then again, this event started a while ago, so this is how you do the finale. And take a look at it. It's not even $28.88. I'll go lower. Not even $27.99. I'm going lower. Let's make it $27.77 because you know what happens. $27.77 comes all the way on down to $24.99 on that very piece. Under $2,500. And Licia, we've got your amethyst coming up. Fancy cut amethyst is here. We've got it coming up for you, and it'll be on the way. So, yes, another request coming in. We'll get to that very quickly. Last call on the show. 36 minutes to go to save you 10%. We really need your calls now because you got to get what you love. And this one's $24.99. So officially our most affordable purple Paraiba of the event is now happening at this very moment until, of course, it's sold. Once somebody says sold, then it's going to be done and nobody else can get it. But for now, it's here and it's $24.99. So let's see if anyone's verifying. We have every single line locked up. Thank you for your patience. If you're waiting on hold, it's going to be that way probably for the next 35 minutes of the broadcast. Yes. Will, you're on something else? Fabulous. Anyone thinking about this purple? Oh, it's so nice to be out of the light for a minute. Oh, I love hanging out in the phone bank. It's so dark compared to where I stand. Oh, my eyes just go, oh, it's so nice. Get out of the light. But $24.99 on a purple Paraiba loaded with diamonds, side to side. Yes, top to bottom, side to side. There isn't, I mean, besides the underside, there's nothing that doesn't have diamonds. Will, what'd you pick up over there? Wonder necklace, I knew it. Who was that? John in California, Southern California. East of us. I love that. Not that far. Hey, John, we're neighbors. Sorta, kinda, but close. I mean, we consider it's a nationwide show. That's pretty much being a neighbor. It's probably only like 60 miles away. It'd only take me like 10 hours to get there. Today would not be a day to be on the road. Today would not be a day to be on the road. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. If you have the option, yeah, if it's an option, maybe not today. Today would be a nightmare. I've done the Thanksgiving trip. I've done the Sunday night trip home from like just Las Vegas to Los Angeles, which is normally about 5 hours. It's normally these days, it's 5 hours. I used to back in the day, I've been doing it for so long, back in the day I could do it in 3.5. You know, if I took the fast car and got really lucky. I could do it in 3, but now it's 5 hours, minimum. I've done the Thanksgiving trip. We're driving home from Las Vegas to Los Angeles on a Sunday night after Thanksgiving weekend. It took 13 hours. And I said, never again. That's not, no. I think it would have been literally faster to walk. Definitely, like I could have walked the 260 miles. I could have. I mean, I probably would have set a Guinness Book World Record as well. Listen, I only do like 10 miles. I'll do 10 miles a day, but I'm not going to do 260. But it would have been faster, probably. All right, 27 seconds. Maybe I had to jog, but a nice slow jog. Yes. Go ahead, Allison. Do you want this one? All right, so we're verifying on this one. Let's move on. I've got this quick request here for Licia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. 6518 is an amethyst. Our first one of the day, maybe of the event. No, not of the event. I had one Friday. Here we go with 6518. That's a 4 carat 36 fancy cut. It feels like a cushion, but with a little extra fancy facet pattern. Stunning amethyst. It's also 38 points in pave, and more pave. Then look at this cool little interlocking design. Figure 8 split style shank. The diamonds kind of wind their way into the center of that split shank. It can be done in any gold. I mean, they didn't specify that it has to be white, so it used to be, but it doesn't have to be now, I guess. All right, let's make it $999. $999, one of our few pieces today under $1,000. Are you taking the purple? Who's taking the purple pot, Eva? Every line locked up. And I got to try this amethyst on as well. It's super elongated. See how it looks like a cushion from a distance, but then you see those notched edges? And everything about the pave and the diamond weight follows along with the cut of the stone here as well. And then that actually is going to be seen, the pave, even from the profile, which I'll show you. You can see the diamonds even from that profile. See that? And then really just intricate, very interesting designer mounting. A lot of gold certainly is there. And with your 10% off that you have for another 31.5 minutes, it's going to be $899. $899 only. Look at how fabulous that is. Very saturated. That's how we do. When we've got amethyst, we are not interested in any basic. We don't do the light washed out lavenders. We don't do the lilacs. It's much like we do with anything. It's all about the best and the most saturated and the very, very elite high end. That's what we're interested in doing. And we'll probably do a quick little recap if I have time. Otherwise, and we still have a couple of those requests I brought, like the big 224 spinel. We have to show the Moonstone. The Moonstone. I knew I showed it too early. I knew it. I knew it, and I did, because this will go. We're going to show the Moonstone. Who's got the amethyst? Let me know, operators, if you have it, because that's going to be it. And then let me show this one. This emerald cut, new today, designer mounting Moonstone ring is 1129737, and that is the 212, and it has a just mountain of diamonds. 211 in diamond weight, tapered baguettes that are huge in the corners, big princess cuts immediately around it, round brilliance as well. 31 minutes to go. No, not even 30 minutes, 30 seconds to go. The Moonstone needs to be set a little more straightly, but it will. I've already made a note, and it's not going to be $7,999, which was today's price. That was our should be, would be, could be November 30th price tag. Yes. Thank you. Keep in mind, Allison, which one did you want? Well, I can tell you. Do you want me to help you with that? I know what the price is. I gave it. The Paraiba, if you're talking about the purple one that was just on, was $27.77. And it's $24.99. They're probably confused because they heard me say $24.99. That's just because I'm trying to do you a favor and do the math for you. Because I don't know about you, but I don't sit with watch TV with a calculator. Okay, sometimes I do, because I'm actually I'm calculating stats on a game. but you know, that's just me. I don't think anyone else does that. That goes back to my broadcasting roots, my sports broadcasting roots. But anyway, if you don't watch with a calculator, I like to give you that. You know, price it will be at checkout, so you know. But here we go, $79.99. It is not. This is so much like the big designer ring that we had for 50, was it 5,500 the other day? And it sold within an instant it was gone. And then everybody said, I want one like that. And then I want one like that. And so we brought this one out. It took a couple of days, but it's here now, finished on the inside, solid 14 karat white gold only, and 211 in diamonds. Look how substantial that gold weight is. We were not messing around on this one. This is the ultimate high level. Look at that emerald cut go with all the colors of the rainbow there. Even something I haven't seen in Moonstones, which is a true bright emerald green coming through as well. You're not even paying $4,000, and that takes it so much further away from the price it should have been. We're taking it down below even $39.99. I would say, and you probably know this, but it's a one of a kind, so please dial quickly. It is not going to last. That much I can tell you. It's also not even $39.99. I'm going to go lower. This is one of the biggest mountings we ever have done. It is going to go on the hand here as well. Remember how it's finished. This is heavy. If you don't like heavyweight jewelry, please do not buy this. Please do not. You're not going to wear it if you don't like heavy jewelry. Look at that thing. It is so a mix of some of the biggest and best diamonds, 3 different types of cuts there, and then that gorgeous goes with everything emerald cut. The emerald cuts are usually a little more muted in these fancy facet moonstones. This one is not, and it's $34.99. But that is another $350 off, so $31.49 at checkout, and one only there. We've got literally 28 minutes. Yes, we're counting down. Again, it'd be one thing if we could do it for another hour after we go off the air. We cannot. The computer has it input where it will stop providing the discount after we go off the air. That is 1 o'clock Pacific time. You have 28 minutes to shop. So or at least to get the discount. Otherwise, you can still shop the great value. You're just not going to get the 10% extra off. I'd say we want the 10% extra. So $31.49 on this Moonstone in the most fancy facet pattern. Emerald cut, which still showing all those colors, the red, the pink, the orange, the yellow, the goldens, the blues, the turquoise, the purples, the lavenders. It's all there for $31.49. Such an exquisite piece. And to that end, I'm going to show you some recaps because we got some ideas that have got to go. A lot of which were requested and some of which were mostly like first hour items. So maybe you just missed out because you weren't here. That makes sense too. So what I'm going to do is show you a wheel where we're going to get you all these crazy cool pieces, and I'm going to have everything be under $3,000 on this next recap wheel. So we'll show you all those recapped items, and then if you like this one, well, $31.49, tough to top. Really tough to top. So we'll do our little recap next. All right, last call for requests. Give us a minute to get them. The entire inventory is not out here on set. We have a whole big manufacturing facility, then we've got our whole offices, then we've got literally vaults and safes. So again, it takes a minute to bring out something that wasn't here today. So give us a couple of minutes to make sure we get those requests taken care of. Who's got our Moonstone for $31.49? That's got to go. Big diamond mounting like that. I'm going to do some recaps, so some rings that were here earlier that are all going to be, well, they're really status. I mean, really just beautiful ideas. We're going to do, I was going to do an under $3,000 wheel so that we can show you everything that we have that's under $3,000 left from the show. And yes, Aqua. Oh, the Aqua from earlier. I was thinking about showing that again. The Aqua is item number 1123344, just sold. And then we have this one. I think that's going to be gone momentarily here. And then let's show you what's next. Again, that's still here. I have this white zircon. Stunning. It looks like a diamond, yes, 4.5 carat. It's $24.99. Also on today's show was this gorgeous, look at that, 2 zircons. All the quality and the look of a diamond, but in more exotic ways, sizes, colors, etc. That's our heart-shaped sunset zircon. Look at this pink sapphire. It's an unheated, all-natural pink sapphire. This is the gold. Yes? Yeah, the back of the Aqua. You got it. Here's the back of the Aqua. Who's that for? Here's the inside of the Aqua ring that is spoken for and sold. It's got, of course, this was here earlier. This is that stunning saturated 805. Sierra Santa Maria, here's what the inside looks like. One of the most finely cut, certainly one of the most saturated. It's got great basket work. It does have the princess cuts and the rounds as well. Now, I'm going to continue to build this wheel. I'm going to see if that one's not going to just sit and balanced and even for me, because it usually can if you finesse it. And then what we're going to do is also show you this pink, which was our Imperial. The only Imperial left from our trio is here in the saddle ring. So we have the pinks of different varieties. The pink on the right is going to be the Imperial Topaz. The pink on the left is a Sapphire. It's an all natural and heated and almost 2-carat sapphire. We have the zircons, a white zircon in the center, the sunset golden pink zircon on the back right, and then also a golden pearl that is 13 millimeters in 18-karat gold. So a few of our pieces left to recap, and I'll just go ahead and put those over here. Pearl going in the middle there, that's our 13 millimeter. It's a golden, but it's a more champagne golden pearl that we have. Don't forget about the Moonstone. That Moonstone should go. That emerald cut. Just simply let me know which one you like. Who's taking the Moonstone? The emerald cut. Now, everything on this wheel, by the way, Tony, is under $3,000. So several $24.99. We got the zircon, which is the $28.88 deal. We've got the pearl is actually under $2,000. The pearl in the middle is $17.77. And all these prices I'm quoting are before your 10% as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that wheel. Pinks, golden pinks, a golden pearl that's huge. And everyone's gonna think is the biggest white diamond ever, but it's our 4.5 carat colorless or white zircon. Amazing. Make sure you get in on any one of those you like. I'm gonna give it 60 seconds on that wheel, and then we will forge ahead with some other pieces you have not seen. But remember, everything is under, well, yeah, $28.88 or less, actually. So they will all be superstars in their value. Keep in mind, we also had Morganite under $2,000. We had another pink sapphire, a hot pink purple sapphire in a platinum style. This one's $18.88. If you want to get another option in the pinks, this has a little pinky purple, this is a little pinky golden. This one's a true hot pink, and that one's only $18.88, all before 10% extra off. And please don't forget about that Moonstone, $34.99 for that emerald cut Moonstone. That's got to go. It's one extraordinary example of Moonstone there in an incredible mounting as well. Now, any last minute requests or questions? We do have 22 minutes left to go in the entire event. So it is definitely time to make sure that you tell us what you would like to see, what, if anything, you need to see recapped in the show. If there's something you're thinking about, always worth just seeing it one more time, because use this airtime while we've got it. They take us off the air here at 1 o'clock Pacific. That's also when your discount goes away. So we want to make sure that you're able to shop everything you like, okay? I've got everything out here from yesterday. That would be Saturday morning and also Friday night's show. Those are easy to access requests as well. But here's your last call. Several items up there are under 2. Yes. Pink sapphire in the very front center. That's the pear shape. That's going to be 1126842. Let me show that to you. It's got a heavy platinum mounting. It's a 146 sapphire. It's the hottest pink you can get, and it's also 41 points in diamonds. Will, that one's going to be $18.88. It makes it $16.99 at checkout. Then we've got a couple more requests. Rebecca and Mary, we've got your requests coming up as well. Rebecca, we've got some big diamond drops that are convertible style. We've got a great wonder bangle as well. Mary will show that also with huge diamond weight. So there you go. Would you like that one, Will? All right, so that's our hot pink. I'm going to move everything aside so we can get to these next requests that have come in. And if you have any questions on those, let me know. And of course, that big pearl, you've got the pink. All right, pink sapphire's gone. The pearl is a 13 millimeter. That's $17.77. It's the most affordable item up there. And I'll tell you what we've got before we go. That one's going to be the pink sapphire that is down to $24.99. $17.77 for the golden pearl, $24.99 on the zircon. And then we have the other zircon, which is $28.88. And this imperial topaz is $24.99. Now here's our bangle. 1110363 is the wonder bangle. Saw the wonder necklace. Let's show you the double row wonder bangle. Now I know this is a little tough because it's rose gold. I only have the rose gold ready to go. We would make the yellow and the white, but we're going to honor this incredible sale price for you, give you the huge opportunity you're looking for. It's $278 in the diamonds. Thank you on the Aqua. The Aqua is still gone, yes? Aqua's gone, and then we've got, okay, hot pink sapphire gone. Things are going. Everything from the show, 20 minutes left to go. Everything should go by the end of the day at 1 o'clock with that discount. So take advantage of anything. Call quickly. The longer you wait, the more you run the risk of missing out completely, and we don't want that to happen. Not with these values. They're too good. So, Mary, this is our 276 diamond bangle double row. It has that design, can be worn pointing up towards the hand or away, whichever you like, and it's going to be our lot of gold double row, almost 3 carats in diamonds. We're going to take this one on down for you to a price tag where, again, rose gold's ready to ship. It can go out tomorrow. White and yellow, they do have to, they'll take a little extra time because they have to be made, but we're going to make this bangle, which looks so good, and it's for an average size, by the way, so anywhere between a 6.5, 7.5 inch wrist. If you wear one of those sizes in your bracelets, typically, you are going to have this fit you beautifully. Here's what it looks like on in the rose gold. So you can see how that's going to look from a distance away. It does have a, it's over here. It's got the double figure 8 safeties. So you're going to fasten those. Otherwise it just locks, and it locks completely, but it's like an extra security feature to have those double figure 8 safeties. Of course, you can wear it here, or you could put it on the other way and wear it pointing up towards the arm. You can do whatever you like, but this one's going to be down to just, well, it's supposed to be 12,000. I got to do better than that. I put it on, of course, on the angle that's making it more difficult to take off from my perspective here. But let's go ahead and show you one more time up close and personal what that's all about. And I'll make it $3,999 instead. Any gold you'd like, but the white and the yellow, they do have to be made. And then $76.81 will be coming up next for Rebecca. We've got some gorgeous diamond earrings for you that also can be worn any way you want. They can be worn as a basic hoop, as a longer drop. They can be worn any way. They can even be worn as a pendant. Earrings as a pendant, yeah. You can really maneuver them and wear them a lot of different ways. By the way, $400 off makes it $35.99. Let's show Rebecca these gorgeous convertible style, multiple ways to wear them earrings. $76.81 is your item number. So many different ways to wear them. I'm going to show them from a distance. They don't sit all that well on their own. So let's take a look at these earrings. We have white and yellow gold available, ready to go. $76.81 is the number. $265 is the diamond weight, and they're all VS diamonds, and this entire section is removable just by taking it off the hoop. When you open the hoop, you can wear this basically as a 5/8 of an inch hoop by itself, like a huggy. You can wear it with the drop, which gives you an inch and 3/8, or you can reverse it. You could always look at how we finished it. If you want mirror finished gold in front with a design, you can wear it like that. And you can also, best part is, you can take this section off and put it on a chain. It's designed to have a chain go right through it, and then you can wear it as a pendant. Yes? Of course I can. I can. So we're going to leave one on here, and then I will attempt to show you what it's going to look like as just a hoop, okay? Which would be the 5/8, if that's what you're looking for. So it doesn't look like a piece where that was an afterthought. I may need my other hand here to put one on, or at least to open the lever back a little bit more to put it on. Then I'll be good to go, and then we'll show you on the ear here, Rebecca, what it looks like. But I just popped one on here for you so you can see what it looks like, just like this. So that's the hoop by itself. So if you look at it from this direction here, so that's like any other standard hoop we would offer to you at about $1,500. But that's the beauty of it. And then you can also add that extra drop if you want a little extra more dramatic. Like that's, to me, like that's every day. That's daytime, that's going to the office, that's running errands, that's everything. Then you're going out for an evening, that's when you add this extra section, and you just literally pop that on, and then you get that extra length. So it's really just so versatile. Or you can wear that drop as a pendant as well. So you can just put your favorite chain through it and wear it as a pendant. So totally up to you how you want to wear it, but that's the beauty of it. Then you could also put this on the other way if you wanted to, let's say, not show the diamonds, but you wanted to show and expose all that gold. It would look totally different that way. So yeah, what color? White gold? You got it. By the way, the price tag, I think she's already familiar, $33.99 if you want the convertible style, which we'll show back on the hand here. So you can see what that's going to look like. But that's the fun of it. So by adding this separate piece, you literally just have this great look here and so many different ways to wear it. And I do have a yellow. The white gold, I think, is already sold, at least for what is ready to ship out right away. The closure, super easy. So see what you do here. It's like a lever back closure. So I'll just go ahead and add right now. I'll just put that extra piece. It's not complicated, guys. You don't need tools. It's not hard. You just literally, what I did there, popped on that drop, and then suddenly, there you go. The whole earring ready to go, and you can change it up just that easily. You know, put that drop in your bag when you're, you know, going out for an evening. So let's say after work, you just wearing your hoop all day, and then after work, you want to add a little extra drama. That's how you do it. $33.99, but of course, that's going to be $340 off. So you're going to be a little over $3,000, and we also have the yellow gold here for you. We'll go back to our Wonder Bangle. Thank you, Rebecca, so much for your request there. Was that Rebecca? I'm assuming it is. I think so. All right, so way to go there. And then here's the Wonder Bangle, which was item number 1110363. And then last minute requests. What would you like to see? These two last items were requests, but anybody can get them. Don't need to be the requester to take advantage. Will, what were you taking over there? I love it. Who was that? Thank you, Evelyn. Appreciate it. Yes. I do. You want to see the yellow gold? Is she debating? It's a tough, yeah, see, that's exactly, I was just going to say, I wouldn't even know what to recommend to you. Yellow versus white. So, you know, when that dilemma arises, you know what you do, right? You get them both. You get them both because these are, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't a classic kind of look. If it was something that was trendy that you're going to wear once, I wouldn't say that. But given that it's high style like this, that's the yellow gold. And there we go with 1127681 again. So there is a different look, and then she wants to see them probably side by side. There's a very different look because you're getting such a bigger earring. There is a different look depending on which one you choose. So, you know, it's not like, oh, well, it's covered in diamonds. Will I see the gold? They look pretty different, I would say. So, yeah, if you are somebody like myself who I like to pair up whatever I'm wearing that day, usually it's the handbag hardware. The handbag, or if there's hardware on the shoes or hardware on the dress, I'm going to pair up the jewelry that day to what I'm wearing. So I do need, in classics like this, I do need a white and a yellow. I know a lot of people do this, and there's your yellow versus your white gold. So you can see a very different look depending on which one you're choosing there. So if you are in that dilemma of, okay, I'm not sure which way to go, you get both. It's a little over $6,000, and you've got the whole wardrobe. You've got the whole set. So yellow gold, white gold, choose your favorite there. And obviously, Joanne, they'd go right out to her tomorrow. If she wants to get one of each, we do have, as you see, one of each. So we could put those in a box today, have that shipped out tomorrow, and you're good to go. And it'd be a little over $6,000 to get them both. And that's it's a fabulous, fabulous earring. And it's a classic style. And when there's so many versatile ways to wear it, including as a pendant, you go for it. So that's $33.99 less your discount. Let's go back to our Wonder Bangle. What a beautiful way to get some very, very important earrings. They sure are. And so much versatility there, which I gotta appreciate. And don't forget, this bangle is also available in yellow and white gold as well. So Mary, I hope that helps you out on the double row bangle. And then we're gonna keep selling those diamond earrings as well, because you got $265 in diamonds in those earrings. And congrats. If you picked up any of these pieces we've had, our recap time is going on. It's 12 minutes left to go. You have 12 minutes to save the 10%, so I hope you're taking advantage of that. While it's here, I do have a very important Asher cut Tanzanite. I'll just flash it here for you. We have an available line open for the first time in about 20 minutes. So if you need to get right on through, you can. Look at that. That is a Tanzanite Asher. How pretty is that with some really good diamonds on the sides? Just want to flash that. I've got my big oval though. I've been saving this one. So earlier we had a trillion 5 carat. We're going to go upgrading here. We're going to go to a 706 Tanzy. This is going to wow you. And if you need a bigger Tanzanite, or you want a bigger Tanzanite, you go here. 1127278 is the item number. Here we go. I'm coming in close because we just had that huge bangle. Nothing's going to require that much room besides that bangle. So here's our 706 Museum Reserve. Keep calling. Bangles are here. Diamond drop earrings are here. Whatever you need. And last minute requests are welcome, but you do have 11 minutes left to take advantage of 10% off. So please do that while you can. Here's our 706 with 134 in amazing diamonds. They are fabulous, aren't they? Really, really good. And they go every which way. This is about as classic a mounting as it gets. It's right up there with the signature style as far as being a classic, beloved mounting. I'll show it to you on. You're getting a carat and a third plus some extra diamonds here. You can have white, yellow, or rose. Also giving you the choice there of your gold color. 10 minutes left to go. Got to take advantage of that discount while it's here. It goes away at 1 o'clock. I literally can't even manually input it in the computer. It's got to be purchased. You've got to place your order before 1 o'clock Pacific. I'm sorry to be so strict about it, but those are not my rules, and I don't run the computers. So here we go. Just want to make sure, my job is to make sure you know about it so you're not disappointed at 101 that you can't get the 10%. Here's our Tanzanite. Wait, do you see what I'm going to do? And originally this was scheduled to go out for auction at $9,000 to start. I'm going to do far better than that. We don't have time for the auction. Let's go back up close and take a look at the stunning Museum Reserve and the reds. Most importantly, the reds. The reds that are coming through, second to none. Let's get you a great value. End of the show is here, and this is a treat yourself moment. With these kinds of discounts, you cannot be waiting. We are very busy on the phone lines. We are backed up for a mile. Want to make sure that you stay there. Don't hang up. We'll be right with you. But this is where you get something truly fantastic. Change the gold, get your size, free shipping, no tax outside of California, and 10% off for literally 9.5 minutes left. That's it. Let's take this down below $9,000. That was my open in an auction. We're going lower than that. It's not even half that of 45. I know, we got to move some jewelry in 9 minutes. Let's do it. And my biggest Tanzanite of the day today. One of our larger ones left, and it's not even $4,000 or $39.99. You're going to love it, but it will not be $3,999. I got you 10% off for 9 more minutes. It literally goes away in less than 9 minutes. You got to take advantage of it. And this will not be 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. Time to make sure this one goes. Today's the day. Let's send it on out. And we've got very busy lines. Thank you for your patience. If you're waiting on hold, we'll get to each and every one of you. I'll have to probably say, if you get online before 1 o'clock, we're going to have to figure out, I don't know, a way to honor the price. But come on in now, and then you won't have that issue because we have 8 minutes left to go. But it's not $35.99. We're going even lower. Very first caller. Let's do it. Yes. DBTY in the neckline again. You got it. Carolyn will do it. Just pay attention to your screen here. In the next couple of seconds, it's going to pop right up. Okay, this was the 202. It's item number 1113480. We're going to show this on the neckline again for Carolyn here. This is such a beautiful style. And again, this diamonds by the yard is second to none in this size. We don't do another size like this. This is the 202. It has got just, the only break in the diamonds is where it adjusts from 16, 17, and 18 inches. And look at how beautiful. And I'm not wearing a very open neckline today, but I'm going to try best I can here to show you as much of it as possible against the neckline. The deal is this, Carolyn, it's how frequent the diamonds are set. It's that they're only set about a ½ an inch apart. This was $26.99, which takes it down to $2,400 something. It's really easy to get, and yet you put it on and wear it every day. I have yellow, white, and rose in that DBTY. 202 in diamonds. And again, the only break is where it's adjustable. Let's go back to our Tanzanite and talk about better than even, I'm not even doing $35.99 on the Tanzy, which is 7278. And it's going to be even better. And we're going to blow it out for $34.99. $34.99 plus $3.50 extra off. So you get it for $31.49. How incredible is that? $31.49 for a Tanzy, a 706 Tanzanite with a big diamond weight. $31.49, exceptional value. I've got to just point out that at $31.49, and you take that and you're calculating a per carat on that 706, you're looking at a price tag per carat of like $440. Nobody's going to be able to touch that with their, you know how everyone else has those lower quality stones that have no red and they're very light, they're just lavender, they're not blue at all. This is, that's a price that's going to beat them. And we got it for $446. I just calculated, it's exactly $446 a carat with a carat 34 in diamonds. That's if I'm not charging you for the diamonds or the gold. We're obviously not charging for the shipping or the sizing, the gold color change, all that's done for free for you. And it's $31.49. That has got to be. It's up there in the values of all time on Tanzanite. Truly is, if you want to get a bigger Tanzanite, if you know that you're thinking about trying something that's a little bit larger in size, you're not looking for the 2 carats, the 3 carats, which are great, but you want to have something a little more bold, a little more wow factor, a little more like that, you know, large and in charge kind of style. This is the way you do it. So much diamond weight, and yet to think that you're getting it for $446. That's the literal per carat translation here. $446 a carat. That's if I'm not charging you for gold and diamonds. And it's not a little diamond accent. That's a carat 34 in diamonds and a lot of gold, because you don't set a big stone with a lot of diamonds without using a lot of gold. And we're changing the gold color for you as well. So our last call, thank you everybody. I'm so glad you were with us for this event. We have 5 minutes left to go to honor 10% off. This is a last call. If you need to see something again, we only have 5 minutes left of airtime. So give us a quick call right now. We have an available line open for you as well. So if you had trouble getting through a few minutes ago, do it now. Call us. We've got 5 minutes left to take 10% off. We have 5 minutes left to show you anything you like. So that's also really crucial, is to make sure that you see it one more time. That makes the decision a lot easier. Ask any questions you might have. But $31.49 for a Tanzanite like that is amazing. And we still have our zircon, still have the Moonstone. Just got to show you a few pieces that I really think should go. These are obviously some of my favorites that also are really just good values. I take a favorite into account of what's really cool, what's different, what's special, and what's a really good value. And actually, that's also $34.99. So everything there, $34.99. So a couple of pieces to consider here before we go, because the time is definitely getting limited. And we know how many of you are excited about these discounts and these savings, as we all should be. But to get either of those for $31.50 at checkout, amazing. And also, I hope Mary got her Wonder Bangle? If not, again, you can still grab a Wonder Bangle with the double row with that epic diamond weight. Here they are, two great choices for $31.49 each. They both should go. They really should. We're passionate about values. Boy, have we done it to an extent that we have not seen very often. During this event, you've got literally 4 minutes left to shop the event, to shop the pieces, to get your favorites. You've got a money back guarantee. So if I feel like I'm rushing you, don't feel rushed. I don't want anyone to feel rushed or feel like, I'm not sure. You just got to take the piece. You've got to try it, because remember, you have your money back guarantee with the sale event. Usually discounts this deep come along a final sale. It means you cannot return it. You cannot exchange it. You cannot send it back. These are not those items. So you're getting that discount. You're getting these incredible values with still a money back return privilege. So you can really, truly shop with confidence here. Make sure the thing is, get it at home. That's the best thing I can ask you to do. At least let us send it to you. Let us do all the work, size it for you, ship it to you for free, and then you decide. So again, I hope you don't feel rushed or like, overly urgent here. All right, Andy, we're going to have to hustle. We have 3 minutes left. So let me see. We got another request coming out. So Barbara wanted to see a couple pendants. Let's do it. 2 Tanzy pendants. Those two at the moment are still here. Let me show Barbara her pendants here. We've got this fancy cut Tanzanite with the fancy cut diamond, with the white diamond, the rhombus cut, or we can show you the fancy cut blue wing with the yellow diamond. Here they are. All right, Barbara, we're going to show you 2 great pendants here. Let me know which one you like better. We can zoom in on that one. But either way, they're going to be under $3,500. We're going to do the yellow diamond version. Is going to be a little bit more. That's $112.95.93. We had 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. So here we are. Last chance, last call on the discount show. Here we go. There's the fancy cut. That is really a cool cut. Yellow diamond marquise up top. That is a $5.99 with a 30-point yellow diamond. I'm sorry, wrong item. This is a $677. $677 with a 30-pointer on the yellow, and this is going to be the $5.99 with a 30-point white diamond. Guess what we'll do? $34.99 here, $32.99 up front. Whichever one you like, under $3,500. The most you would pay is $31.50 after discount. So we have our final 2 minutes left. Barbara, those are for you. $677 on the right, $5.99 on the left. Each diamond is 30 points. Just got to decide whether you like the yellow diamond or the white diamond up top, and you see those red flashes coming through. Don't forget about the 7-carat Tanzanite. Verifying on that one. We are 90 seconds left to go. Don't forget, we're not here on Mondays or Tuesdays. Those are the 2 days of the week that we do not have shows. So we are back with you Wednesday in the evening hours. It's 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, and of course, 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to see you then. Remember, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and then Saturday and Sunday daytime. So remember that. Nighttime on the weeknights, Wednesday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are daytime shows. You've got another minute to take 10% off. So please call us. Please make your requests on what you'd like to purchase and pick up with 10% off. You've got a money back guarantee, so no need to wait or sit back and miss out. Got to take advantage of this Black Friday blowout event. Thank you all so much. Again, I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with us. We appreciate that. Safe travels if you're going to be traveling or on the road or planes, trains, or automobiles. Be safe out there. And thank you so much again. We have a couple seconds left of airtime. We have got a final call on the phone lines. Please give us a call. We have an operator standing by ready to help you out. And thanks so much again for being with us. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you shopping. We love that you've been saving. Yes, go ahead, Andy. Which one? The white diamond is item number 1129593. That's the $5.99 with 30 points in that diamond singularly. And that is $32.99, by the way. And it's just about an inch in top to bottom length. Thank you, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great rest of your holiday weekend. I will see you Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. See you then.